Hello everyone, this is MeltMan of Gaming Philosophy, and welcome to Dark Shadows. Tonight we're going to be doing Monster of the Week. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Emmie, who is the keeper, storyteller, and basically running the game as we explore this mysterious world.
Thank you, Mel. Regarding the questions of can I join? Sadly enough, I'm only going to have it be of close friends and people who I think are family. So there are no openings currently throughout this. Welcome to Monster of the Week. It's like D&D, but not really. because it has Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff, or everything else supernatural, such as Supernatural. Our characters are Felix, played by my boyfriend, Captain Kniferun.
Hello.
Casey, played by our very own MeltMan.
Mm-hmm.
And Zandora, the 7th, played by Elysium. We will get into talking about our characters, and yes, Jack?
I'd also like to point out, for everyone currently in live chat, this is the very first stream that you have guys actually seen Elysium's face on camera.
Yes, that is a good point. Good job. And this is also the very first stream you guys will actually ever be hearing me be the DM. Because this is my very first time of ever doing this.
So everybody in chat, if she seems to go ahead and be a little uneasy or anything like that, please be kind. Also, to just interject,
I'm a sensitive girl.
Yeah, Jack is not playing, but he is going to be kind of monitoring chat for us so we can focus on the game. If you have any questions that he thinks are important and wants to get addressed, when there's time, he will go ahead and let us know, and we will do our best to answer those questions for you. But again, although we will be reading chat, our main focus is the game, and that's why we've asked Jack to be that kind of supportive role. So if anything important comes up, he can go and let us know.
Also, there is one person I did sort of forget to introduce, which was Corporeal, our ghost of the group. So, yes, we're going to go down the line from first to last of actually getting everyone's characters introduced and whatnot, because that is literally part of...
When you introduced Corporeal, all of a sudden, like the Ghostbusters theme song just popped in my head. I'm sorry, is that just me? Am I the only one? It wasn't the lyrics, it was just the melody.
Some
the words of my mother's doctor, boy.
Some person asked a question in live chat. Did you guys make this game, or is this game an actual game?
This game is an actual game made by, I believe, an Evil Hat production and Generic Games as well. I was inspired by a podcast called The Adventure Zone, who has been doing their own sort of little Monster of the Week thing for their season 2 currently. They're still doing that right now as well, and they have been doing a lot of more little characters. It's a family-friendly sort of podcast, don't worry.
Okay.
Well, as long as there's no plants involved with Meryl.
Oh my gosh, shush, that is season 1. Yes, I introduced the Adventure Zone to my boyfriend too. Okay, so
Lucky him.
if you all pull up your sheets now, we can get this ball rolling.
All right. So here's my character sheets.
By the ball.
So, the first one we are going to introduce is our very own Casey Smith. Would you like to talk about your character, Casey?
Well, I mean, Casey grew up, he was, a good guy, was very much into baseball. He has a lucky bat that he carries with him to this day, aluminum baseball bat that looks like it was once, painted black, but in some places the paint wears with age. That he's affectionately nicknamed Black Betty. Although Casey was trying to grow pro leagues, he's fallen kind of on hard times. Some things happened, and he was he never made it to play professional ball. He ended up trying to settle for, I think, coaching, and well, that didn't play out very well either. Right now, he's basically kind of homeless, living out of his van, but he met a lovely lady that works at the History Museum, and he's currently doing odd jobs for in exchange for, you know, staying, I think, what was it, the loft in the History Museum or something like that?
Yeah, you're staying inside the loft of the History Museum.
So, other than his handy multi-tool, his Lucky Black Betty, and his van, he's just an average Joe with, you know, a baseball cap and a bat in his hand. And for inspiration, I went ahead and grabbed a picture to kind of give people an idea of what he may look like. There you go, folks. So that's just the generic Casey Smith that I went with. But trade out the hockey mask for baseball cap and the hockey stick for a bat. And that's kind of the average Joe. There's nothing magical or special about him. He's just a dude that likes baseball.
Which means that, in gaming terms, you're playing from the Mundane book.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've already noticed this while I was explaining my character. Sandra said, yes, I have -1 cool. I'm not here to be cool. But yeah. Anything I need to go ahead and add to that, Emmie, or did I cover?
I'm actually going to cover up a little bit of this. After everyone goes around the group and introduces their characters one by one, I'm going to have you guys do a little bit of a what's the history between your characters sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my Discord just crashed.
Well, that's fantastic.
That's lovely.
Groovy.
Well, we can still hear you, though.
Yes, we can.
Well, Discord isn't even up.
Interesting.
Well, I've had Discord run the background when the program itself hasn't been up. So
Alrighty.
maybe try relaunching?
We'll get back to that soon. Hey babe, do you wanna tell us about Felix?
Oh, sure thing. My character's name is Felix Svartkatt. He was actually abandoned to his aunt when he was still a baby. Felix has no idea where his parents are, or if they're even still alive for that matter. He currently lives with his aunt, kind of further towards the woods and all that. Felix is the class known as the Spooky. Basically, he has chronic insomnia. Can't really concentrate because of that. He is, however, ridiculously intelligent for his age. He's one of those kids that basically should move up a couple classes, but doesn't because he's too lazy to. And, you know, he can see spirits. He can, like, read people's minds, talk to them, that kind of stuff. And I kind of have a bit of a... Melt, where did you post the picture of the avatar you came up with?
Oh, I did not post it anywhere, but I do have it. You want me to go and show the audience that picture? Let's see here. Open original.
It would be above the gaming philosophy link that Toast posted.
That one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what he looks like, except he has like heavy bags under his eyes from the chronic insomnia, and the ears are kind of from the bedhead.
So he doesn't actually have cat ears, it's just his hair is kind of funny like that.
Yeah, it's sticking up on the side, so it looks like a cat, pretty much.
Okay. So there you go.
And who the heck is rolling?
No one's rolling.
Oh.
Okay.
People are texting.
Yes.
And I didn't hear anything of Caps, because as soon as he started, the whole thing just karploosh, crashed, disconnected everything.
Oh.
Said Discord was not responding anymore.
Okay. Well, I think it came through clear on my end, so the stream would have captured it.
Alright, I'll rewind a a little bit and listen to it.
All right. Sorry about that, Elysium.
It's alright.
That way you have the exact same information we have.
Okay, do you want me to kind of explain it again?
I don't recall you both saying your ages of
Oh,
your
sorry.
characters.
I'll let Melt go first.
Let's see, what age did we decide on? I think we decided that he was, what, in his 30s?
I believe that's your call there. That's your character, not mine.
Early 30s, then, you know.
Okay.
Felix is 16.
Okay, good.
I'll never be able to escape being the old man of the group.
Oh, you're not the old man.
Oh, great.
Oh, God.
I get to be one of the younger
Speaking
ones
of
this
that,
time.
Speaking of that, hey, which one wants to go first, the ghost or Elysium?
We'll rock, paper, scissors for it in chat, Toast. In
Let's
the
do it.
game chat.
Alright, go into the game chat.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot one more thing about Felix.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
He has a
While
cat
they're doing
named.
rock, paper, scissors.
He has a black cat named Spooky McSpookenstein.
Spooky McSpookenstein.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a cute little black cat named Spooky.
Alright, so in the
McSpookenstein. Okay, so like, which one of you actually won that rock paper scissors?
We didn't go yet.
the
Okay.
DarkShadows one,
And what did you say?
in the DarkShadows.
We can. In the
Okay.
DarkShadows. Oh Jesus! What happened? I didn't mean to hit F11.
And you broke the network.
Did I?
No.
And you
I'm just
broke the
screwing with you.
game. Good job.
Oops. Well, that was mine. So you won.
Yeah.
You
Alright,
do you want to go or do you want me to go?
you can go.
Okay,
So-
Elysium.
All right.
Zandora.
So Zandora is a god. Used to be. He did something so horrible in the god's realm that if a mortal were to hear it, they would explode. So for my crimes, I have to fix the future timeline. I was stripped of my powers. I see that face over there, Melt.
Being immortal, I don't want to hear it.
Anyhow,
I like not exploding.
there is a reason why he is immortal.
I was stripped of my powers from Croman, the god of shifting powers. And I have to go to Earth and fix the timeline. So, I'm going to be with Melt, since he is the person I have to guide and defend. And Cap, it said nothing about you in...
Oh, sorry.
Prophecy.
I wasn't sure if we were discussing.
No, we're
Character
not
connections yet.
discussing the character connections yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're not discussing that quite yet.
I
We were just
apologize.
talking about how what playbook we're getting our characters from, how we got to our characters, and all that, explaining our characters basically.
I am a divine, and I am old as time itself.
Oh, we officially have the old man of the group.
I used to be the god of life and death.
And I'm assuming the image you sent me, is that supposed to be a representation of your character?
Yeah, that's my character.
You want me to share it on stream for you?
If they want to see it, go right ahead.
See if we can make this a little
Everyone's
bit bigger.
interpretation of their characters. Oh Jesus.
No, it won't get any bigger than that. So, folks, you may have to zoom
hey,
out a little
dark
bit.
bathrobe.
Yep. That
It's a guy in a dark cloak.
It's a man in a dark cloak with glowing eyes.
Well then.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So there is that. Last but not least, our ghost of the group, the monstrous Corporeal.
So as I mentioned, I'm playing out the Monsters playbook. I'm a ghost. I'm a bit of an unusual ghost. So far, all the other ghosts that I've ran into and have tried to help me through the afterlife, they all have memories of their life before they died, but I don't have any memory of life before being a ghost. I'm pretty convinced I came into existence as a ghost. Pretty laid back and easygoing, and one thing, even though I didn't have a previous life, I did come into existence with a locket that has a picture of a man and a woman who I don't know. I don't know why the locket always follows me. Even if I try and get rid of it, it'll suddenly be back in my possession. And the glass over each picture is cracked. And that's about all to Corporeal. Corporeal hasn't been in existence as far as she's concerned for very long.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, we have our monstrous Corporeal. We have our mundane KC. We have our divine Zandora. And we have Felix the spooky. Alright. So, going down the list again to do the history for y'all, you may want to pull up your playbook for the introductions and history part.
I would like to say you already have a like, and you already have someone who is already complimenting you.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Adderwork sent me a DM saying the class sheet and fate is a fun system. She chose well.
Hmm.
Like I said
Hey.
again, like I said before, this is all inspired by the Adventure Zone. I don't take credit of most of it, other than the story of this.
Well,
Anyhow, if you do have your playbooks up, like the files that I did send you of the playbooks up, so that way we can actually do the history and intro. That way I'm not
files
constantly
that
reading.
you sent us
I
in.
did.
It should be pinned to.
Yeah.
Oh, it pinned to the Discord.
Pinned.
Okay.
It is pinned into the Discord. Monster of the Week zip.
Oh, those files.
You will have to unzip file if you have not already unzipped the files.
Okay, hold on. I think I have that.
Oh, hope you don't mind, Melt, but I'm going to send this link to a friend of mine so she can kind of get an idea of what it's like.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I have all those unzipped and another thing, and I need to go ahead and be reading out of the Hunter book if I need anything out of there. Okay.
You need to read out of the playbooks specifically right now.
Revised playbooks, not reference sheets. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And then go to your specific playbook as the mundane or the monstrous or any other.
Well, it looks
playbook
like
that you
it
are
pretty
going through.
much mirrors that on my character sheet.
Yes, but if you scroll down to the second page, it'll say introductions, history, level up, and improvements.
Ah, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And we now see where a portion of the thumbnail for this stream came from. All right, we will then. Yeah, last minute of me, bashing together a thumbnail for this, even though we've been planning it for a god awful time. Okay, got it.
Cool. Alrighty. So is everyone looking at their history and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the playbook, right?
It's just the playbooks.
Okay, sorry about that.
Second page of the playbooks for each of your playbooks. As can be seen, each player has to play from a different playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so the history, go through the group again, then when it's your turn, pick one for each other hunter. Casey.
So I'm picking, going around the group again. When it's your turn, pick one for each other hunter. Let's see.
I think really the only one for Casey currently that he knows of is Felix.
And Felix the 7 is...
Felix, the 17-year-old.
17-year-old.
I'm supposed to be
He's the
16, but I guess I'll roll with 17.
Okay,
16.
okay, I'm sorry. He's the 16-year-old, sorry.
Well, just say his birthday's in a week. How about?
He's very mature for his age.
All right.
I kind of had to be, you know. Also,
I'm
why
gonna
is
go
there a
ahead and
voice in my head?
say, you introduced me to the existence of monsters. Tell them how you feel about that. I'm seeing that you have these like supernatural powers. That seems to make sense for me. Honestly, you know, the supernatural kind of creeps me out, but you seem to be going with it, so that's cool. If there's anything I can help with, let me know. But I mean, yeah. Does that work?
That works.
I believe that works, yes.
Because I mean,
For-
I have those supernatural powers. You have supernatural powers. You're like, dude, you need to watch out for that. I'm like, what?
Hey, you know when you go in and look at a mirror and then breathe on it? Don't do that.
Yes, that's the character voice for Felix, by the way. I strongly recommend doing character voices for sure.
I'll try to see if I can develop one through the course of the stream, but I don't have one set in stone yet.
Yeah, it's okay. Felix, would you like to tell us how and why you've met Casey? Or is it just the same exact thing for you?
No, it's actually different. I've actually kind of known Casey, like, since Felix likes to go explore the woods there on his bike. He had occasionally run into Casey out there, and he's gotten to know him over, time, but, since he's always kind of had the powers, he's always been kind of distant emotionally. A little hard to tell because he's always, groggy and all that, but he likes hanging around Casey, but he's not exactly sure if getting close to him is a good idea. He kind of views him as a father figure, basically.
Okay. There's that for that. And Felix, how the heck do you know our very own Corporeal? We already did do a little bit of a thing for you and Corporeal.
Basically, Felix can actually see, like, ghosts and spirits and all this. That's kind of why he likes to hang out in the woods. He originally met Corporeal at the graveyard and was, started hanging out with Corporeal there until a particular incident occurred, and now they're kind of fire-forged friends after that.
All right, it sounds like everyone...
It's also the reason why Felix keeps a silver-studded shotgun shell in his pocket at all times.
I guess that incident... You guys will figure that one out throughout the whole thing.
Sounds like there's some story there that needs to be uncovered eventually.
There will be. We sadly enough did not record that story, so I really wish we did.
We can do it again if we need to. It was short but sweet.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, to the point. Introduced a few things. It was nice. Okay.
It was mostly to get host in character and familiar with the system.
Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you.
It's okay, baby. So now that everyone has basically been introduced to everyone else, except for Elysium, which we have a different intro for him, because he doesn't know anyone else yet. I believe Zandora only knows of Casey's existence. Is that correct, Zandora?
Yeah. For right now.
For right now, you only know Casey's existence because of the simple fact that you are sent to protect Casey, in a sense. For some reason.
Melt, don't stop.
I have Darth Bathrobe sent to protect me. Why? Why? I'm sorry. Can we look at the picture again? Let's pull this picture up. If you were this dude, and this showed up in your backyard, it was like, listen to me. I'm here to help and guide you. What would your response to be? I think his response would be, okay.
I came up.
I'm good, mate, but peace out. Yeah.
Casey's good over there.
I'm sorry, Elysium, but I mean, come on.
Wow.
Okay. Settle down, everyone. Now that we have gotten everyone's characters and whatnot together, what do we want to know about Rose Rock, which is where Rose Rock, Montana, is where we are currently at. Do we want to talk about that a little bit before we get into actual gameplay?
Well, it would be, I think, smart to know. I mean, I know that there's a history museum. I know that there's a school that I, at some point, was involved with. But other than that, I think maybe a little world building couldn't hurt. But I mean, again, probably just surface level so everybody can picture in their mind what Rose Rock, Montana would be like who's in charge.
Yep.
That sort of thing.
All right. So, in the cute little mining/flora town of Rose Rock, Montana, it prides itself in 3 different things. Their rocks, their roses, and sports. I know one of these things does not belong, but it's fine.
Just roll with it.
Mainly their high school and college sports. So, Felix knows the high school very well, and he's actually a student at the nearest high school of Rose Rock. The Rocks of the Roses. They're rocking and a-rolling.
How many floral rock puns are we going to work in this stream, I wonder?
All of them.
I feel like Cap is just silently dying right now.
I am doing my best to avoid cracking any puns, and it's kind of hurting me.
Oh, be careful. You crack enough puns and you might cause a fissure.
Okay. But
More
yes,
of a hurricane of puns.
Its history is known for its rocks and mining, and also its flora, and how the flowers actually bloom in the specific ways that they do. Let's see. Okay. Rose Rock is a little town in the northern part of Montana. They really do like their gemstones and everything else like that, yes. Going on from that, it is a small town. Not a lot of people come here anymore. Half the time, it is just like a straggler of some tourists here and there. A lot of the time, people just get too spooked off because it looks kind of like a ghost town. There's an old church here and there. One particular church on the outskirts of town is known for how black it is painted. This is like a Gothic church, it seems.
Okay.
The center of town is, in fact, the museum. So, there's that. You're at the center of town. I hope you love it there, Casey. Not a lot of people have been going to the museum, so it's kind of been a little bit run down. And the museum owner, I believe I gave her name, was Jessica? I'm just going to say Jessica.
That works for me. And if the museum's a little run down, hey, it means more handyman work for me. As long as I don't smash my thumb with a hammer too frequently, everything's copacetic.
Basically, picture Miss Frizzle, and you get kind of a close idea.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
I'm being helped out by Miss Frizzle. But except it's not a magic school bus. It's a magic history museum. Oh my god.
You're helping out, Miss
And you're
Frizzle.
being-
You're not doing
You're being helped by the
anything else.
doctor.
Is her name Jessica Frizzle? Jessica Frizzle?
Oh, Jessica Frizzle. Oh my god.
Yes, actually, her name is Jessica Frizzle.
Oh,
Oh
god.
my god.
Please don't tell me there's a yellow school bus in the back.
No, there is no yellow school bus in the back. There
No,
is a
her
little
TARDIS
yellow
is-
bike.
Her TARDIS is
A
in the
bike.
museum. You can relax.
She has a magic school bike. Oh my god. Does it transform when she rings the bell?
Ching ching.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Even Jack had to leave after that one.
Getting into more along the lines of character-wise, I believe some people of our group do have to roll at the beginning of each mystery, correct?
That'd be correct.
Let's see here.
So I'll start things off, I guess.
Zandora, do you have to roll anything at the beginning of the mystery at all?
If no one else
I'm
does, I
looking
mean.
right now, and I think I do. Yes, I do. I have to roll
Okay,
plus lead.
so we have 2 people that have to roll in order to get the mystery started up. So, with that, I am going to say Zandora first and then Felix.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I need to roll anything for the mundane because
No,
well,
because you're mundane. You're just a normal human.
damn, I get it. I've got no mystical powers. I've got a bat, a multi-tool, and a van.
You're like
If
Batman
I-
in this scenario, okay?
if-
That's
You live in
it.
a.
If I can't fix it with the multi-tool or beat it with the bat, I run over it with the van, right?
Oh god.
Or you
He's
just send me
basically-
over, like.
He's basically Greg from Steven Universe.
Oh god, he is Greg from Steven Universe. We've made Greg!
I just need a guitar next, and maybe a side job working at a car wash.
Okay.
I don't know what dice I'm supposed to be rolling.
No, it's okay. The dice you are supposed to be rolling is on your character sheet. It is your weird that you are supposed to be rolling.
The first
Yeah,
thing
there'll
that
be a
pops
dice
up is
icon
if you
next
have
to it.
any. Oh, sorry, Toast.
Oh.
The thing that pops up will ask you if you have any plus forwards you want to use. In this case, you don't have any, and I don't have any, so just ignore that for now.
Shush.
Oh, okay.
Shush. Okay. Zandora, please roll your weird. If you look up at your character sheet, you'll see a dice that's right next to your weird.
Yeah, next to the stat.
Yes.
No, I don't see it.
It's a
Character-
little dice icon. It's on your character sheet for the roll 20.
It looks like the 20-sided die. Yep.
There you go.
Yes, there you
Oh,
go.
dang, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
11. On a 10 plus, your successors ask you to do something small.
They want him to pat his head and rub his stomach.
Am I even in yet? Like, did you
You-
introduce me?
I have not introduced you quite yet, but this is something that is going to be like for good times. For some good times for later, okay?
Okay.
This is stuff that doesn't quite affect things right off the bat. Same with my character.
She's gilding the
You're,
lily, prepping the ante, you know.
Yes. Okay. Zandora,
Mm-hmm.
your superiors ask you to do something just before you leave and are getting prepped to actually introduce yourself to your KC character that you will be following.
Okay.
They're asking you to keep an eye out for a crank of a music box.
Okay. I'll put that on my notes.
Cool. Okay, now we got Zandora done. Hey, premonition guy, Felix.
What?
You mind
you
rolling? Mind rolling your weird?
Fine. That could have been better.
Okay. On a 9, you get clouded images of something bad. Okay, cool. What you see is you're in the clouds. Quite literally, you're in the clouds. You're flying high above Rose Rock. As you look down, you see a bunch of these little ants that are actually people. They look so small, they are ants. As you soar throughout this sky, you then dive bomb into a sort of foresty area, into a building with a broken skylight and everything else like that. That's just ruined and sort of looking decrepit.
Oof.
When you finally look up, you see a rock formation move and then crush you.
Felix is going to basically jolt and fall out of bed there.
Okay.
I think Sigmund Freud might have a field day with that. And then he's going to see Spookenstein walk up to him and start rubbing up against him. Hey, Spooks. How's it going, buddy?
Felix, are you gonna be ready to get off and go to school soon?
Felix is going to check the clock.
Okay.
It's about 5 o'clock, which is kind of normal for him. He doesn't really sleep well.
Mm-hmm.
So Felix is going to kind of rub his eyes, get up, go grab a towel, and start showering and all that, getting ready.
Okay. We're gonna jump over to the museum now. A few hours, like I'm gonna say about 2 hours into the after 5, which is 7.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you, Casey, wake up usually.
Mm-hmm.
So Casey, what are you doing?
Wake up, stretch, crack my knuckles. Oh, God. Okay. To-do list. Where did I put that to-do list? Go ahead and throw some clothes on and look for a scrap of paper of stuff that Jess wanted me to take care of for the day. And as I read through, is there any important things that she needed me to get taken care of immediately that I could start working on?
You do find a folded up piece of paper right next to your desk. It seems to read out a whole little checklist of just clean up behind the statues, make sure everything's okay. I'll be back in like a wink of a rabbit.
Check the Pioneer display because some joker keeps unzipping the pants on them.
Yes, also do that for sure.
I do want to go ahead and pause for just a moment. I don't know how it is happening, but when Emmie's talking, I'm hearing her voice a second time through Jack's mic.
Oh, yeah. That's toast.
Toast.
Oh, sorry. I have a cheap headset. Unless if I'm talking, I'll have my mic turned off.
Okay. I thought that I was hearing reverb from somewhere off of Emmie, and I wanted to just try to suss that out because I know if I'm noticing it, that chat's probably already noticed it.
Right.
Okay. So I will get started on those to-do list. If there's any time where you need me to activate my oops ability, let me know.
is your oops ability? Let me look again.
That kind of sounds like basically he would do like Shaggy accidentally discovering a secret passage by tripping and knocking over something, and it happened to be the switch.
Oh, that's only if you want to activate that, Casey. Do you whenever you want to activate that? That's all you.
Well, I mean, I'm working in the History Museum, and I mean, I don't know. Let's say, why not? I mean, what could I bump
Alright.
in at the History Museum? I mean, it says, if you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You will
Okay,
find
go on.
out something important and useful, but not necessarily related to your immediate problems. Why not? What's the
Alright.
worst that could happen, right?
Oh, good
Okay.
lord.
Okay.
You have Emmie as the god here. Why did you say that?
You stumble upon a tooth that's on the ground.
What the?
It is a sharp-looking tooth. It looks to be slightly wolf-like. A bit bigger than a wolf, though.
I am going to be really pissed if I have to reinstall this in some sort of taxidermied animal in the museum. Those kids were probably trying to feed the lions again. Oh, God. I'm going to take the tooth and I'm going over to the taxidermied animal exhibits and make sure that it doesn't match one of their teeth like they've been missing one.
The gigantic dire wolf exhibit, specifically, it's missing its front right fang.
Does this look like it's a match?
At first it does, but then when you attempt to put it towards the fang, you notice that it's more of a left fang rather than a right.
Will anybody notice, I wonder? I put it in my pocket. I'm like, you know what? I could just crazy glue it in, but I better ask Jess first. Because if I put two left fangs in her freaking direwolf exhibit, and she'll be the one to notice, and then it's going to be my butt that I freaking crazy glued it in. Because then I'll have to uncrazy glue it out and order a new fang from fangs.com or something. So I
Thanksforthememories.com.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much for that pun. But I'm sure fangsforthememory.com is probably a vampire dating site. Okay, so I pocket the dire wolf left fang.
Mm-hmm.
And
now you have a dire wolf left fang. Good luck.
And I will go ahead and next time I see Jess, I'll ask her about it.
Okay. Other than that, the day seems to go on normally for you. With your normal routine. I'm going to jump over. Yes, baby?
Nothing. I'll let you continue, sorry.
I'm going to jump over to Felix as he's in class currently.
I figured Felix was on his way to class at this point.
Well, yeah.
He's
making his way down to the class.
He's gonna call out to his friend as he walks to school there. He doesn't feel like taking his bike today. It's early enough, he can walk.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Well, no, he's gonna talk to Corporeal.
Oh, yeah, Corporeal, sorry. Corporeal!
Hey, good morning.
Hey, that was a pretty crazy weekend, huh?
Oh, no kidding. I still can't figure out what happened.
By the way, how did the getting noticed at the bar work for you?
Well, somebody had to replace a drink, but they don't think that it was anything unusual, so I'll have to try that again.
Keep at it. You'll get there eventually.
So you off to school?
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of got my homework done a bit early, so...
I'm thinking of heading to the museum later if you want to join.
We'll see. I'm still trying to see how much this teacher can take before booting me.
still putting her through the ringer, eh?
A little bit. It's kind of fun messing around with her a bit.
Good old high school pranks. Wouldn't know what those were like.
Not so much pranks, just wondering how much more until she gets tired of my shit.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the museum, and if after school you want to come and join, I figure I'd learn a little bit about the area.
Oh yeah, it's always good to learn a little bit more, especially knowing that certain things are around here.
Oh, no kidding. Hopefully we don't run into that again.
I agree. I'm going to be more careful in the woods next time. All right. I'll catch you later, buddy.
See you later. And Corporeal heads towards the museum.
Character voices.
Sorry, I was trying.
All right. So Corporeal's going over to the museum. That's good. Felix, you walk into class and what do you do? What are you doing right now?
Felix is basically going to go to his locker, pull out his math textbook, and then pull his notebook out of his backpack and head to his morning class, which would be math.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to walk up to the teacher's desk and basically plonk down a huge ream of notebook paper in the assignment bin.
This teacher's name is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay. And without a word, he's basically going to walk over to his desk and plop his head down and go to sleep.
Done with the assignment again, huh, Felix?
Felix just kind of nods there for the entire month.
As per usual with you. Well, I don't have any more work for you for the entire month, so why don't you just, go find a different place to sleep then?
Felix is going to give a kind of thumbs up there and kind of slouch out of his desk and make his way out the door.
Have a good day.
Felix, I'm sorry, everyone. If I keep saying Tony, it's because I play a D&D group as well, and my other character's name is Tony, and it keeps slipping. But Felix is basically going to kind of nod his head in thanks, and he's heading to the museum.
Interjection.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why, Melt? Why?
Yes, why, Mel?
No idea what you're talking about.
Why do you have Mrs. Doubtfire? No, 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 no. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Put that thing back
What?
where it came from, or so help me.
Oh, what the heck?
Yes.
Hey, you throw a name out there, images pop in my head, okay? And I'm sharing those lovely images with the rest of the stream.
Okay, good job, you distractful person. Okay, Felix, are you walking over to the museum now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Casey, your little best friend, Felix, comes walking into the museum.
Hey, Felix, what's up, bud?
Oh, not much. Kind of ticked off the teacher again, though.
Oh, God, what'd you do this time?
I did the homework about a month in advance.
She didn't assign it to you yet, did she?
Afraid not. I just did all the problems before she chose.
I don't know whether I should go ahead and say good work or be more respectful or what here. Do you know how well you did?
We'll find out after she's done grading it.
Wait.
Also, I find it a little hard to be nice to her after the first things out of her mouth was, "Oh, you're not going to go far."
Oh. Okay, so I was gonna say you did kind of create a lot of work for her by, doing all the problems, But after making that comment, she can work it off. I'm sure she's fine. You haven't seen Jess around recently, have you?
I just got here.
Speaking of the devil, Jess comes walking in her striped dress that she usually does. Her hair is pinned up in a little bun, red hair, green eyes, striped dress. She is wearing cute little boots, high heel boots, and carrying a bunch of scrolls and different pages and books. Oh, hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Oh my gosh. I've been looking all over for these sort of things, and I can't seem to find the proper placement for all of these books here.
Stop, Melt.
What are you doing?
I may have found a Miss Frizzle Halloween costume.
Oh, God.
I said striped dress.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't Google specifically striped dress Miss Frizzle. I'll do that next time. I'll try to be a little more accurate to your descriptions. Hey, Jess, you got a sec? I found this on the ground, and, well, it seems to be a lefty, but the direwolf exhibit, the only one that's missing a tooth, is missing a righty. Did you happen to know where one's supposed to go?
Felix is going to glance up and kind of notice the tooth that he's holding, and his eyes are going to kind of go big there.
And Corporeal, who up to this point had just kind of been going around the room in ghost mode so no one saw her, suddenly goes enraged, recognizing the tooth, and then just goes and smashes it out of Casey's hand.
So, as Jess is actually looking over at the tooth, we all see that the tooth just smashes to the ground.
What the what?
And then gets grinded up. and then Corporeal kind of looks down, looks over at Felix, shrugs, and then goes back off to looking around the room.
Okay. I know I am not seeing things here. Did the tooth just jump out of my hand, spin to the floor, and then powder itself?
Casey, I don't know what your rage is about that one specific tooth, but I'm gonna go back over to the library now and organize these papers. If you see a righty tooth for the direwolf, please tell me. Bye.
Okay.
She runs off.
She has a concerned look on her face.
Yes, very concerned.
She thinks
Very
I'm crazy
concerned
now.
on her face.
She thinks I'm crazy now.
Well, that's nothing but the tooth.
Felix!
Corporeal realizes that she's left a mess and goes and kind of starts attempting to sweep it up and carry it over to a nearby trash can.
Is Corporeal gonna show herself?
She hasn't thought about that. She's a little aloof.
Felix
Okay.
is just kind of grinning at all this.
Casey's just watching this event happen. I mean, Casey does know that Felix is magical. Remember that.
Melt.
What is going on here? What is... The tooth is cleaning itself up? How is this happening?
Felix is going to use his telepathy to tell Corporeal that it's safe to show herself.
Do you want to roll your weird?
Yeah, well, I don't know. The question is, do we want to... Okay, I'll just roll it. Never mind.
Roll
This
your
is going to be
weird.
really interesting if it rolls bad and then his character ends up hearing it.
Roll weird or look at nod.
I could just do that, but...
Yeah, it's just look and nod at... Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Never mind.
just...
You're not rolling. You're not rolling yet.
I'll just look and nod at Corporeal.
I smile and then I become visible and wave at Casey.
Oh, okay. At which point I'm probably going to jump back about a foot. Oh my Jesus, it's freaking Casper!
Well, my name's actually Corporeal, but you see me!
I told you he'd see you.
Someone sees me!
What am I seeing?
You're seeing me.
Also, Felix kind of has a little cat grin on his face right now.
Yeah, I know that that's you, but... What are you? Sorry,
I've been told
but...
by dead people that I'm a ghost.
Uh-huh. Well, congratulations. You're the first spook I've ever laid spectacles on. I think.
Thank you. Well, probably not. My friend Johnny, he comes here quite frequently.
That's the one that keeps knocking over the one book, right?
Yeah, the book on the history of Rockwood. Or, right? Rockwood.
Rosewood Rock.
Rose Rock, sorry.
Rose Rock.
I'm new to the city. I'm still trying to remember its name.
Okay, so I now have to rectify that ghosts exist, 1. 2, I can see one of them. 3, there's one that's frequenting the museum normally that keeps knocking the same book over that I have to go ahead and correct on a regular basis. And have I summed up this wonderful mental trip that I'm currently on?
Monday?
Felix is going to stand up, walk over to Casey, and put a hand on his shoulder. And now I'm actually going to roll weird because he is going to use his mental telepathy to tell him to chill.
Okay, cool.
No forward. It's going to be some side effects to it.
Okay. The side effects to this little tiny thing. Okay. Let's see. Magic. It works imperfectly. Choose the effect and glitch. Obviously the effect is gonna be you're gonna be able to successfully communicate with Casey.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming in a whisper.
So I just whispered, chill.
That would be creepy to me.
Okay, so at which point I freeze and I just look at him and I say, "That was you, right?"
Could be.
Yes or no? Was it or wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, thank God. It was a pleasure meeting you again. What was your name again? Looking at the ghost thing.
Corporeal?
Corporeal.
It's my nickname because I just came into existence.
You just magically poof, there you are. Isn't that just lovely?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
Also,
enjoy the museum. I think I've got a book that regularly gets knocked down that I'm going to fix and leave a note for, was it Jonathan?
Yeah, he prefers Johnny. He gets angry if you call him Jonathan. Don't call him
Johnny.
I still remember the one time he did a hurricane of pages when someone called him Jonathan.
Yeah, there was lots of paper cuts that day.
Mental note, not Jonathan, specifically Johnny. Got it. I'll be back in a little bit. You two feel free to explore the museum and let me know if you find any direwolf teeth laying around.
And at the
Felix
mention of
twitches at
direwolf,
this. Oh God!
I
Oh no!
suddenly
You said
go red for a second.
You said the wolf word. You said the wolf word.
I said the what now?
Felix is going to grab Casey and pull him down.
And suddenly, in a fit of rage at even the mere mention of wolf, of any kind, whip out my pistol and shoot at what I presume to be the wolf, which is actually really just the remains in the trash of the tooth.
It was cleaned up and recently put in a dustbin.
So you shoot at a trash can, basically.
Yes. Because there is wolf DNA in it.
Okay.
I am going to hiss into Casey's ear. Do not mention wolves around him.
Understood. Corporeal, could you
Sorry.
please put the explosive firearm of ghostly nature back in your ghostly pocket? I'm gonna go get a broom and dustpan and maybe a brand new trash can and clean this mess up. What is my life turning into?
Corporeal goes back to a nice shade of blue and kind of looks down at the pistol puzzled, shrugs, and puts it back in the
What
pocket.
is my life? Why am I... What is
I'm
going on? My God.
Well, say it's starting to get towards the afternoon here. Felix is going to walk up to Corporeal, try and put a hand on her shoulder and say, "It's getting close to the afternoon there. I seem to recall that there was a seminar going on at the culture center. Perhaps you and one of your buddies might want to go check it out."
What's the seminar?
I wasn't actually paying attention.
Well, if nothing else, it'll be fun to mess with whoever the speaker is.
We'll be over here if you wish to come back.
Yep, see you later.
As Corporeal leaves, Jess enters the room and sits at her desk, redoing her hair because it kind of got a little frazzled.
Relay now, Em.
Casey, you are now also sweeping up some dust off of the statues that are behind the desk. Near also a wardrobe, by the way.
Mm.
It's like the entrance to the founders of the actual Rose Rock.
Mm.
Of Rose Rock itself. It is like the intro to the tour of Rose Rock and history.
Ah, the tour of Rose Rock. The glorious start of this wonderful coal mining and gem mining town turned
Yes,
into
you're-
a bustling slew of interesting florist people and the occasional game of baseball.
Felix is
And
going
here
to...
I'm cleaning dust off statues instead of being in the field.
Felix is going to jolt awake suddenly. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Why were you standing in the middle of all the statues that I was cleaning?
It's like you just did the feather duster over his face by accident.
Felix was on the table behind where the heck he was working at, just kind of dozing there.
Yes.
So you're saying I got feather dusted?
Yes, you got feather dustered.
Why are you feather dusting me?
The statues, I was dusting them, some dust fell off, it landed on your jacket. I figured, it was just something else that needed dusted removed from it. I'm sorry, it was an accident, okay? I didn't know you were sleeping over there. Why are you sleeping in the middle of the day, by the way? Aren't you, full of energy? Go play some ball with your friends or something.
It's quiet here. And friends? I thought I was hanging with my friend.
Yes, you can hang out here with me as much as you want, but, I'm just a dude, And, I figured You know what? I don't know what you kids do these days anyways. You want to hang at the museum because it's quiet and nice? You hang here anytime you want. Just let's try to mention less of the W word around your little corporeal friend.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what's wrong, but every time any mention, sight, or sound of it appears, she kind of goes into a rage. I've not figured out why yet.
She.
Yes, she.
Okay.
Corporeal is a she, yes.
Does corporeal's form in any way, shape, or nature give away any sort of feminine nature? Or does corporeal just express itself as female?
I figured the bonnet on its head would give it away.
That's
What?
what that is.
She appears to be a mid-30s woman. Yes.
With a bonnet.
Well, apparently, yes.
Apparently.
You haven't told me anything about the character. I'm
I
just
mean-
kind of making stuff up as we go.
Toast, you should have actually explained, like, what she looked like,
We
too.
didn't really give him a chance
I
to,
know.
admittedly.
I'm sorry.
I'll just quickly go over what she looks like. So she's in her mid-30s. She has long hair. She looks rather laid back. Ghost jeans and t-shirt, and looks like she's kind of on a day off.
I honestly kind of pictured a little old lady that was flipping out with a revolver.
Corporeal's not a little old lady.
Sorry, just the character voice he was using last time.
Yeah. Which he needs to use more often. Anyhow. Something up there, Casey?
No. Just looking for, what I normally do.
Okay. Images. Got you.
Would that work?
By the way, Felix is gonna say something here. Oh, by the way, oh God.
Oh.
Yes, actually, just a little more friendly and a bluer shade.
Ah, there we go. Yeah.
And a bonnet, apparently.
Except
And-
the katana, it's a revolver.
Yes.
I just looked for long hair female ghost in 30s. And yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's Corporeal for y'all. Okay, there we go.
Only bluer and with a revolver instead of a katana, and maybe a little friendlier. There you
Yeah,
go.
and
More Casper-like.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I had another nightmare last night.
Hmm? What about?
It was, well, I would like to say it's unusual, but all of my nightmares are typically unusual. I appeared to be flying over Rose Rock there, and somehow I ended up in this old abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. There was what appeared to be a rock, and all of a sudden, for no reason whatsoever, it suddenly got up and smashed me. I still have a bit of a bump on my head from falling out of bed there.
Like the rock grew legs, stood up, and jumped on top of you, or like a rock up on a high shelf
Like
or
it's-
something?
Like it suddenly grew a fist and then brought it down upon my head.
I have no idea what to make of that. You're not planning to go to this warehouse to check it out, are you?
I think I've learned my lesson after this past weekend.
Okay. Good. But if you do anything crazy, you let me know first. Okay?
Yes, Dad.
Don't want you
He
going
was
off
being
and
somewhat
getting hurt.
sarcastic while saying that.
And Casey's, of course, choosing to be oblivious to the sarcasm.
As you two are finishing up your conversation,
Banter. The term is banter.
yes. As you're finishing up your banter, Jess says this. Oh, hello, Mrs. Lewison. What can I do for you today? Miss Lewison is a 56-year-old woman with short silver hair. She's kind and a go-getter, as you both know her. Oh, darling, I didn't mean to bother you at all whatsoever, but I did find this old leather book, you see. I found it kind of in the more foresty area of my backyard. In an old, what looked to be an abandoned little cabin area. I found it on the outside of it, of course, and I thought this might be a good little addition to your museum collection. I can't seem to read any of it whatsoever, but, it seems very old. I haven't opened it up yet. You know that I have that, one little vacation trip to the Bahamas here coming up next week. I have to be more prepared. Oh yes, of course. Thank you for giving us this.
What the heck?
As this conversation is also going on. Yes, thanks, Mel.
Glad I could help.
As this conversation is going on, Casey and Felix, you notice a slight glowing coming from the wardrobe of the entrance of the history of Rose Rock, of the founders.
Are you? I'm not seeing things here. Is it like someone turned a light on behind that or something?
Nope, I see it too. Felix is going to kind of walk up and poke it with his finger.
Open the door, you fools.
Felix is going to jump a mile at this.
Did the wardrobe just talk?
Well, this is either Narnia or a serial killer. I'm voting serial killer.
Okay, I'm just gonna go pull my multi-tool out, switch it to a knife, but keep it casually at my side, and I'm going
Felix is gonna go for his hunting knife.
I'm going to open the door. It's like,
put your knives away and open the door.
Okay, I'm going to keep my knife closer now.
Gently opening the door and giving it a nice big berth for whatever may pop out. Because why is everybody trying to freak me out today? Why?
At the sight of seeing the door open slightly, he kicks open the door.
Felix is going to say, well, it is Friday the 13th.
Don't tell me that! I don't need to know that it's Friday the 13th!
KC, Felix, you see a foot kick open the door fully to announce the presence of what looks to be a demigod.
Not going to lie, this is probably some of the better things I've seen come out of a closet.
It's the hash singing slasher.
Shush, Jack!
I don't know what to say at this point, but hi?
Hello, mortal. I am Zandora, the seventh.
The seventh potato? The seventh
artichoke?
God. Seventh god.
The seventh Narnia.
Well, not a
The
god
seventh
anymore.
samurai.
I thought there were 13 samurai.
No, it was 7 samurai.
Oh, okay. Glad we got that cleared. You said seventh god, but not anymore, right?
Yes.
So
I've been stripped of my powers.
Oh,
and
so the
that
answer is
has
Bob
you
now.
inhabiting random wardrobes in a history museum.
His mic cut out. What do you say?
Oh, wait, can you hear me?
Now we hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
You cut out.
And that leads you to be inhabiting a random wardrobe in a history museum.
No, mortal. I've been sent here to protect and guide you on your path.
Excuse me, but begging my pardon, but what path?
Just to put this out here, Casey and Felix might want to get Zandora a little bit further into the museum because the conversation between the old lady, Miss Lewison, and Jess seemed to be trailing to an end.
Oh
perhaps you may
crap,
want to
she
take
already
this
thinks I'm
conversation
absolutely
elsewhere.
crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Zandora, can you go ahead and follow me to the loft so we can discuss whatever's going on away
I think I hear her coming. You guys might want to hide in the closet now. Felix is going to start pushing both of you into the wardrobe there.
Don't touch me, you peasant.
I am now being
I
shoved
walk up into
into
the
a
wardrobe.
wardrobe with a hooded figure that thinks they're a fallen god.
Felix is going to ignore what you're saying and just shove you in there.
Oh. What is going on with today?
Felix is going to go
You think I'm a
through
fallen
the
god?
wardrobe.
You
Okay,
think I'm
Felix.
insane?
Have you seen Casey anywhere? I need to have him organize this book.
Oh, he stepped out for a bit. Said he heard a bang outside. Just leave the book here. I'll hand it over to him when he gets back for you.
I can assure I can put it into your hands, yes?
Of course. You're kind enough to let me stay here.
Thank you. Be sure to put it back in the library and wherever it is we can put that into.
Of
It
course.
does seem to have some history to it. I just can't seem to open it.
Unusual. I'm sure we'll get it figured.
Here you go. She hands you the book and then walks off.
For grins and giggles, Felix is going to try opening it.
I'm gonna say just roll your tough.
Oh, it's physically stuck. I thought it was like magic seal or something like that.
Roll your tough.
Oh god.
Felix is actually going to use a bit of luck to make it a natural 12.
Ah, god damn it.
We'll say that he couldn't originally get it, but he got lucky twisting it.
Okay. As the book opens, I'm going to assume that the closet of the wardrobe door opens now too.
I can picture Casey poking his head out there.
Is she gone?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, she's gone. It's safe to come out now. Sorry about that.
I'm almost literally going to fall out of the closet trying to get out of it so quickly.
Felix is going to try and catch you.
Oh, no.
I just stepped down.
Can we roll for that?
Yes, let's roll for it.
Would that be my
That
cool
doesn't work.
roll?
Well, you're trying to get the hell out of
So
the
yeah, he would
closet.
need to... That's a pressure situation, so that's cool.
Yes, that is cool.
And Felix needs to roll tough to catch.
Felix, you do need to roll tough. Go on.
This is gonna be funny.
I'm glad that I
Oh,
don't have
God.
to
Oh
roll.
god.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Casey's falling.
Let's see if Felix can catch that. Well, okay, it's not rolling. I need to quit mashing the button.
Mhm.
Or D20.
So the fact that I rolled a 1 is bad.
It's a roll. It's a 20, right?
It's not a 20-sided die. It's 2d6.
2d6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not rolling. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, so I rolled a 7, which...
We're gonna say you rolled a 7, yeah.
Oh, that's why, sorry. Now it pops up.
Did you? Yeah.
There
Okay.
we go.
There you go. Okay. So we're gonna say Jack rolled the 7 for no apparent reason whatsoever,
I want the more comical one here.
and we're gonna say Felix attempted to catch and help out, Casey. But Casey, you fall flat on your face.
And land on top of... Or basically knock Felix over.
Oh, clumsy
I'm
oafs.
not even gonna get up. I'm just gonna go ahead and groan with my face planted in the floor. Ow! And then
Um,
slowly pick myself up.
I never did like these physical forms.
Felix is going to kind of try and resist wanting to nap on the cool floor. Since
Corporeal.
Casey
sorry.
kind of just napped. Casey like cleaned up the floor so it's like nice and clean, so he just wants to nap.
Corporeal, what are you doing?
So I come walking back in after having gone to the seminar. Oh, is it nap time?
Oh, God.
I've been wanting to try and dream.
No, young one, it is not nap time. We have a quest on our hands.
Who are you?
That's precisely what I would love to know.
And you see me.
I've told you before, I am Zandora. Not oh God, no.
Zandor.
Zandora the Seventh.
Zandora.
Yes, Zandora the
This, my friend
Seventh.
Corporeal has not been here, so...
So, Zandora the Seventh, the previous god who has been stripped of his powers, Corporeal the Ghost. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going insane. Yes. What the heck? It's Friday the 13th. That explains everything. I am having a mental breakdown because I acted weird in front of Jess, and yes, that is what's happening. This is all me having a massive hallucination, a midlife crisis. None of this is actually happening. It's a hallucination brought on by a broken psyche from a long, torturous existence and not ever succeeding. Has to be it. Has to be it.
Zandora
Wake
pulls
up!
out a
Wake up!
calligraphy pen from his cloak
You're
and
still
pulls
here.
off the cap, and it extends into a silver trident.
Yes.
Oh, so you admit you and Miss Frizzle have a thing?
She's a very lovely, nice lady, and I'm leaving it at that.
Felix gives another cat grin there at this.
The four of you notice that the leather book is now on the floor, open to a page.
Oh, sorry. I must have dropped that.
I'm sure me falling on you helped.
So Felix will pick it back up.
Roll tough.
He doesn't need to roll tough.
All of a sudden, it's the Book of Mjolnir, and you're not worthy to pick it up.
So as you are all looking into the book,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably should have sent this to you all beforehand.
Elysium, don't do that.
What?
Yawn. On camera, where I can see you. I'm gonna want to yawn too. Come on, man.
Good job. I'm gonna
Sorry,
be
I
posting
guess.
this picture into the DarkShadows chat.
Okay, DarkShadows chat, new picture. Assuming this is important. Let's see, where's
The leather book shows the following.
open
We
original.
finally have done it. The egg was a perfect spot for... Now we will have to wait for enough time to pass. Then we can properly...
I'm sorry, go on.
And it has a picture of an egg below it. And let me pull up the egg.
Okay.
I just thought it was really funny. Are you going?
So I take it that this is not, hen keeping 101.
Hmm.
That's no normal looking egg.
It's gonna make one really weird on.
Yeah, that would definitely make a weird omelet.
Casey, you wanna? We should like all go and find this egg.
Why?
Because who's ever seen an egg growing up before? That's gotta look awesome.
Okay, Corporeal. Just to be clear, I am a middle-aged man who normally lives a normal life. Shortly after meeting Felix a while back and hanging out, he was cool. He had this other thing going on. I'm still kind of getting used to it. Today, on Friday the 13th, I have seen you for the first time, a ghost vividly in front of me. I now have a dark robe figure hopping out of the closet telling me that he's going to guide me, or they're going to, don't want to make assumptions, they're going to guide me on my path, and now we're going to investigate an egg that's growing a flower.
Yeah, it's gotta look tasty.
Oh,
I think it's a great idea.
sounds like a normal weekend to me.
Intervene.
Sure, why the heck
Jack?
not? What worse could happen?
Jack
Jack?
is going to have to hop off and head on out because he has a lot of stuff he has to get done today.
Okay.
So I will be here in the next game.
Get out of here, bum.
Thank
Thanks.
you, Jack.
Thanks
Until
for
Next time,
taking
Jackie boy.
any.
Also like to mention, you currently have 12 watching and you have 18 likes already.
All right. Any questions before you take off that popped up in chat that we should address?
Currently, I have not seen any other questions. I will say you have gotten quite a lot of compliments, though.
Oh, thank you.
Which one of us?
Oh, not Melt. Ugh.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
It's because I'm a girl. God's a girl, everyone. It's okay.
All right. I'll talk to y'all later.
Take
Love
it easy,
you.
Jack.
Anyhow, as you all are continuing your conversation, Felix, you notice Jess is coming by from around the corner.
Oh crap! Jess is coming. Everyone back in the closet. Not you, Corporeal.
Corporeal goes invisible mode.
I'll just. Maybe
I step
she'll
back
know
into the
about this
closet.
egg thing.
Doors.
Why don't we just ask her?
Good idea. You should do that.
Okay, who's shoving who in the closet now?
Basically, since the god stepped in, there's no reason to shove. This time, Felix actually learned not to shove Casey in there, so
Okay.
so it's just Casey and Felix standing there and Felix is doing the whole whistling innocently thing.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, Zandora, you're not getting very much screen time. I know.
I don't care.
I kind of
Okay,
pictured Zandora with a bemused expression as he was asked to go into the closet a second time.
He gave you, both of you, like a nasty look before he went in.
We know you've come out of the closet already, but we need you to go back in at least for a little bit,
What was
okay?
that there?
You could
No.
come out again later.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds so
Coming
bloody
out of the
wrong.
closet so many times.
So freaking wrong. Okay.
I'm really
Jessica-
hoping people will quote that.
Jessica comes walking over and sees that the book is now open.
Hey, Jess, I didn't see a title or anything on it, but it seems to be open to this page talking about some sort of strange egg. Do you have any idea what it's talking about?
Oh, let me look. She looks over at it and she just sees the one page is full and has the drawing on it. Oh, this must be regarding the contract.
The what now?
The contract to Rose Rock being ever founded. You know, the whole reason why we are able to even make good old-fashioned sapphires and emeralds come out of the ground, and also still be able to have good enough soil to actually plant the wonderful roses and other plants that we have?
I thought that was kind of just like a local, kind of more, legend myth thing that they spun for like tourists.
Well, I mean, kind of, in a sense. I mean, a lot of the details for the Rose Rock contract, which, by the way, has never actually been found, which, upon finding it, could probably save this entire museum.
Hint, hint.
Like, it's the biggest thing ever. This is a big discovery we have found. I'm putting this inside a case. Oh.
So you want me to go ahead and dust off one of the glass cases in the back that has that little locking seal on it so people can't touch it?
Yes, please, 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 please. I would be really grateful.
I'll be right back. I'll go get the dolly too. It'll make it easier to move. Do you want it in the historical artifacts from the history of the town exhibit?
No. We're gonna put it in direct middle display of the library.
Oh, okay. So you want the... Okay, I'll get the display. I'll roll it out into the center for you.
Question. Is Jessie still in the room with the wardrobe?
Yes.
Is she looking at the wardrobe?
You guys have been talking in front of the wardrobe this entire time. She's not gonna, she glances at the wardrobe.
Okay. Felix is going to, when she's not looking, quietly whisper into the wardrobe, "Can you phase through the wall outside?"
I whisper back, "No, my powers have been stolen."
I was half expecting you to do it in the echoing voice there.
I don't have a voice mark. I can do that. Oh, do you want me to? Oh no, I cannot do that. Something like that, you know?
Yeah, there.
I cover my mouth.
That's good enough.
Yeah, I like the first thing you said, though. "My powers have been taken from me. I can't do this. Why are you asking me?"
You insolent child!
I have already explained my powers have been stripped.
Right. Sorry. Hang tight.
Jess goes walking off to, help guide Casey exactly where she wants the book to be placed.
Okay, so Casey and Jessie are no longer there.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask Zandora, Zandy, I'm going to nickname him, if he can step out of the wardrobe. "The coast is clear. You can step out, Zandy."
I kick open the door again to step down.
Wardrobe.
Do you have anything?
Sure, you know how to make an entrance.
Do you have any other clothes besides that bathrobe you're wearing?
This is no bathrobe, mortal.
Okay, Darth Bathrobe.
If you wish to be on the end of my smite, then you will stop talking to me this way.
Weren't your powers stolen?
I'm about to go out the door again. You guys keep messing with me.
I
did my best to make a divine, alright?
Felix is doing his best not to laugh at you. He is still gonna ask the same question though. Can you change your clothes into something a bit more normal?
A flash of light shows, and then I am now in a white tuxedo.
That's a bit formal, but I guess that'll work. Felix is doing his best not to bust up here.
Very befitting of your stature.
Is there anything that's
Yes, a stripped god of life and death.
Going from a freaking death robe to a white freaking zoot suit.
Dear God, do you guys ever stop messing with my character?
We love you. It's why we mess with you.
Felix is a 16-year-old.
We also mess with Casey. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make it a black suit, a black tuxedo, if you
no,
want me
no,
to.
no, white.
said
White is
white.
perfect.
No, no,
with
no.
white.
Yes.
All right, fine then.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Do not worry. Okay.
Supposed to be a divine over here.
I mean, I would have thought that you guys would have wanted to keep the flippin' leather-bound book because all the other pages are kind of blank, and it kind of magically showed you guys the page.
Oh
and
wait, she
whatnot.
took the book, didn't she?
She
Mhm.
did.
It's being put on display in a protected cabinet, so it doesn't disappear.
By the person who happens to have the keys to it.
Which will likely be me and Jess. So if I need to access in the future, I know where it is.
Exactly. That's why Felix is not freaking out about this.
Now, if someone steals the
Zandora
book, then
takes out
that's
the cat.
that's going to be something to deal with.
Felix is also going to pull out his phone and put a order in for some pizza.
While he's putting in that order, Zandora pulls out the cap to the calligraphy pen and taps the tip, and it retracts back into a calligraphy pen.
And then you
That
put it in your
is
breast
awesome.
pocket.
No, it vanishes.
Also, Felix is going to hear a meowing outside the door there.
Meow. Meow.
Let the cat out.
Meow, meow. Sounds like it's like extremely cold right now.
Felix is going to walk up to the door. Oh, hey, Spooks. How'd you get over here? He's
Meow.
going to pet the kitty. Oh, well.
Another flesh bag.
The Spooky is going to shoot you a incredibly venomous glance and hiss at you.
The feelings are mutual.
If Spooky is going to basically go back outside after this. Oh, can't say I've ever seen him riled up like that before.
Yes, me and my brother are not on speaking terms.
Felix is going to blink at this. Your brother's a black cat?
No. His name is Galax.
Okay.
He is also a god.
Right, so you're kind of the Loki of the group, I'm going to take it.
I did a crime, and for that I must pay.
Right, Loki. Gotcha, Zandy.
Primitive minds.
You are one of them now.
Not for now.
All of you hear Jess sort of shriek in excitement, like, guys, come on, gather around. Oh, this is so exciting.
What is this mortal happy about?
I have no idea. Would you mind waiting for the guy to show up and hand him this money when he gets here?
Sure.
And then Felix is going to head up and see what's going on.
I'm assuming I was there the whole time since I was setting up that display with her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know what Corporeal's doing at this point in time.
I mean, she can be invisible and still be heard by the both of you.
I follow Felix up.
Guys, look at this. It's a whole diagram of an actual, like, it's a whole map to where to find, possibly to find the egg. I mean, oh, look at it. She's so frazzled a little bit and excited
Her
about it.
hair's like coming undone from this.
So, question, if we find the egg, would we happen to maybe find some clue as to where that contract you mentioned might be?
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Like, the possibilities for this book. I'm so glad Mrs. Lewison found this. She said she found it on her property?
Cool story.
Well,
Guys,
The
I
more
think we should go to
foresty
that
area.
property.
well, after I finish my the task list, maybe I'll stop by and take a look around. Maybe I'll be able to find another clue that might lead to this egg's location.
Would you do that for me, Casey? Oh my goodness! She's holding up the book like so excitedly.
I'll go ahead and make sure that the lid to the display case is open. Let's see here. I think that, and then I'll open like a floor socket and plug in the display lights for the case so it's illuminated properly. There we go. All right. Well,
I mean, it's almost dark outside.
well, you want me to go ahead and just put those last few things on that to-do list to bed for now and go take a quick gander up before I lose any daylight left then?
Yeah, you can also take the book with you too.
No,
I mean,
no.
it does have the map.
No,
Well,
Casey. You're not going to be going out into the woods without a good navigator, Felix says, putting a hand on his shoulder.
Good ghost buddy, and you feel a cold hand on the other shoulder.
Slight shiver rattles through Casey. Okay, sure, we can make this a group outing. And then Casey's going to look over at Felix and go, and he's just thinking, what about the other person? But he's not saying it. He's just trying to look at Felix, hoping he's picking up what he's laying down.
Felix is going to kind of just shrug.
Goody. Well, I guess I'll take the book since it has that map you mentioned, and I'll go up to my loft and just pack up maybe a flashlight and a backpack. Just see what else we might need for the trip. Are you gonna stay here and lock up, Jess, or?
Yeah, I'll stay here and lock up. I just don't want you to put yourself in too much danger, okay? Be careful out there. There has been notice of a cougar or even a larger animal roaming about the area.
Well,
Felix kind of blanches at this.
Well, I'll go ahead and take my van out, and I keep Black Betty in there. We'll be fine.
Okay,
Not to worry.
be
I'll
safe.
keep an eye on him while we're out there.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have. What do we want to call this book? I'll just put it in my history and notes, since I'm apparently carrying it.
We'll just call it the Leather Book.
The Leather Book.
The Tome of Eldritch Lore.
Oh God, no. Leather-bound Book of the Old Ones.
I do love the fact that I have a more modern day looking leather-bound book in my hands currently, but that totally isn't a fourth wall breaking thing or anything like that.
This was a book dropped by the god of our world.
I'm sure it's a rare drop too.
Oh God, it's purple tier.
Epic or legendary. Purple.
Epic. We'll make it an epic.
Yeah. Okay, so of course, since I'm assuming you had, let's see here.
Basically, I ordered the food. By the way, Felix is gonna walk in on the god talking to the pizza guy.
Yes, this is going to be a good exchange. All right, sir. Well, that will be $25.99.
What is this currency you speak of?
I gave him like $31 for this, so.
It's in your hand, sir.
Oh, this piece of paper here.
Thank you. Here's your pizza and your soda.
Felix is kind of holding back Casey and kind of motioning to Corporeal to just kind of sit and watch.
He takes the items and said, "Is this all?"
I mean, there's also breadsticks, so here's those too.
He takes that as well.
Okay,
Are you
so that
finished
was
now, mortal?
uh, that was 2-liter bottles of
Coke. We'll say Coke.
Coke
Not sponsored.
and
Not sponsored.
also Mountain Dew.
Also not sponsored.
2 large pepperoni and cheese pizzas. 1 with extra cheese on it. And also some cheesy breadsticks. Is everything in order for you?
I don't know.
Checking out?
I don't know. The boy over there, he's the one that ordered this.
At this, Felix will walk in the room. My apologies. I was called up front here. That will be everything.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too.
She walks out.
Zandora, was it?
Zandora.
Zandora,
I've taken to calling him Zandy.
yeah.
Don't ever call me that.
Okay, Zandy.
Okay. So let's just bring it down in here. And again, I'm still trying to process all this. So you're a god, but you were stripped of your abilities?
For a crime I've done.
Okay, I'm sure you're very remorseful about this crime, but without your abilities, you're effectively...
He still technically has his abilities.
I have some of mine.
He has some. Not all of his powers were taken.
Like, I don't have the power to just take life and give life.
Okay.
I no longer have that ability.
That sounds good, I guess. But I mean, does that mean that, since you're technically a god but kind of not a god, does that mean you're effectively kind of more or less mortal?
I was given a flesh body by Galax. So
While this
I
conversation
guess
is
you
going,
can say I am mortal for now.
while this conversation is going on, Felix is just kind of putting paper plates down, putting slices of pizza on them, and putting them in front of everyone.
So, question: as a god who is just given a flesh body, as you put it, is everything... I was still about to ask if everything is working correctly for you yet, but I just need to test a theory I have. Felix, can I
Just
have...
to be a smartass, Felix has to say, well, 1 in 5 men.
God, Felix. Just hand me a plate with pizza on it, please.
I'm going to push a plate towards him with pizza on it.
I'm going to go ahead and hold it up to our wonderful divine friend and say, try to breathe in the aroma of this and tell me what it makes you feel like.
Smells disgusting.
It tastes better, trust me.
It smells disgusting. Okay, then. Apparently you have an interesting sense of taste.
He said smells, not taste.
Okay, off the conversation, off the game.
Out of character.
You guys do know he's spent millennia of eating divine food. So he's not used to mortal food.
That's kind of what my character was getting at. So
Okay, back to it.
Okay. So this is pizza. It's a common food that mortals eat. So I get that you have a refined godly palate, but do you know how long you're gonna be in this new shell?
Until you're set on the right path and the gods bring me back.
Oh, you have a babysitter now.
You could say that.
Why do I need to be? Okay,
Have
I
you
get
seen
this.
your love life?
I am a guy that has no prospects and not a lot going for him in the future. I'm definitely not on any sort of career path that is going to reach anything good. I get that. Thank you for the advice. Is that basically you give me the pep talk and you can go back to Godland?
And that you also don't die on your journey.
Okay, so it's not just like a path. I'm going on a journey now. Okay, well, we're gonna eat some pizza. I know you think it's disgusting, but at some point, depending on how long this journey is, you're probably gonna need to eat. So you may have to, dial back your foodie instincts and try some pizza.
So he picks up the pizza, and his hand disappears, and then comes back without the pizza.
Felix is going to kind of quirk his head at this.
Did you eat it or destroy
No,
it?
it's destroyed. No, it is stored for now.
You want to eat pizza fresh. Trust me on this.
I disagree. Cold pizza is wonderful.
Are we gonna have an argument about cold or hot pizza now?
Hot pizza.
Better yet, let's talk about pineapples.
No!
Dear
no.
God, shut up.
No pineapple.
Heresy. Pineapples on a pizza.
Also, hello hacking, hello gray hoofs. Welcome, everybody.
Oh God! So we are bonding and gaining camaraderie over pizza. As I pack a travel bag with any supplies that I may have on hand to help us.
I mean, I suggest all of you to pack up.
Felix is going to be on his motorbike, and he has his shotgun in the usual gun rack.
Corporeal takes some slices of pizza and kind of just shoves them into a pocket, but some of the ghosts, it looks just kind of like flying pieces of pizza.
I would think you would shove it in there and it would just kind of fall out.
Oh, kind of like Slimer off the Ghostbusters, where it's just eating all the food off the buffet and it's just flying back out the other side.
Yeah, basically kind of looks like that. And then I just kind of keep cycling that as everybody else is getting ready. I'm trying to keep this pizza with me.
Oh, whoop. Dang it! Oh, whoop. Dang it! Oh.
How do you guys eat and keep this inside you?
Having flesh generally helps.
Oh, so this is another human thing.
Maybe you can ask Zandora to store a slice for you in their dimensional pocket thingy.
Zandora, can you take the rest of the pizza and store it for me?
Hold on, I'm reviewing my whole thing because I think there's a limited amount of space.
It has to be for small objects. There's not actually a limited amount of space as far as I know.
Okay. Yes, I can.
Thank
he takes
you.
it and his hand disappears again and then comes back without the pizza.
That has gotta be useful.
It's only for small objects. Like, I can't, pick up a tank and then whoosh.
It's the biggest reason why his trident is actually a pen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the thing is, even if it's small objects, I mean, if you had the ability to store if it was 1 grain of sand at a time, but you're able to store a whole lot of sand, could you imagine you could make an instant beach party anywhere?
Just open up the thing and it just...
I mean, come on! Hey!
Later on, you pull out the pizzas and it just has sand all over it.
That poor pizza.
That's horrible. Okay.
Forget I said anything.
Does anyone want to look over the book a little bit?
Oh, I suppose since it's in my possession, I mean, is it still showing me the same pages as it was before? Or do I need to roll a check or something to review it?
I'm gonna have you roll a check. I'm gonna have you investigate a mystery.
Oh, good. I have to roll my sharp.
Yes, you do.
On a 10 plus hold 2. What does it mean to hold 2?
I'll explain that after you roll.
Alright.
Okay, on a 6. Oh boy.
Can Felix roll because he's kind of looking over his shoulder?
Are you wanting to basically help him out?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll help out, baby.
There's a stat called Help Out.
Yeah, it's cool.
There's a stat called help out. It's cool.
Oh, thought I was going to roll sharp, but okay. This should be
You're rolling
entertaining.
cool.
Wait, what's your plus on cool?
-1, actually.
Then I should probably do it because I
Yeah,
have
okay.
0.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so is
what?
everyone going to look and help out Casey a little bit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we have to understand this map to the best of our ability. If we...
How did you roll a 0?
I'm
Okay, Zandora rolled a 0.
I'm kind of
All
impressed
right.
by this. Wow, our rolls are garbage.
Oh god.
it's a green 0. Like it says that's the highest.
I think...
That's the highest? Would that be a...
Why...
Would that be a 12 then?
Okay, I think that there was a glitch in your roll because it says 2d6 plus 0. I think your roll kind of glitched somehow. I think you'll...
I just rolled again and it,
Yeah, your rolls are glitching.
that one was correct. That one was correct.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna basically say everyone re-roll,
Including me?
including you.
Hmm. And,
So we're gonna start off with Casey and then go from there.
okay, so it was my... What?
Sharp.
Sharp, okay.
Sharp is the thing. Okay.
Well, that's much better.
Well, okay, there we go. Do you guys still want to help him out and give him a +1 to get a 12?
I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
may as
God.
well.
Okay.
I think it broke again.
I think we need to go ahead and I think the rolling metric for Elysium is broken and we have to total it out ourselves because there's an extra plus symbol showing up for some reason in his totals. I don't know if he's got something going on where he wrote a plus on his character sheet instead of it
I
just...
did not.
Well, it's just bugging for him, so we'll just go ahead and look at his totals, which was 6 plus 4 plus 1, which should be an 11, not a 0, I guess.
Okay. Either way, only one person was supposed to really be able to help out
Okay.
on that. And either way, you get a 12. So you may ask the keeper any question you want about the mystery, not just the listed ones, which is what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it doing, what was it going to do, and what is concealed here. So you can ask any question whatsoever. Everything's on the table, basically.
Well, since we're investigating the book, I'm assuming it should be related to the book. What mysteries does this book conceal?
The mysteries that this book conceals, to your knowledge of investigation, is that it does, in fact, hold the key to the contract of Rose Rock.
And since effectively I got a 12, what does the hold 2 mean?
Hold 2. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper the following questions. So you're about to ask 2 questions, basically.
Oh, okay. So you
You
basically.
can ask 2.
I got a second question I can ask.
Yes.
Well, if it's about the contract, where can I find the contract?
Well, it looks like your journey will start off with actually following the map into the forest area that it seems Miss Lewison owns.
Okay.
And it
So,
seems to be the west side of the city.
okay. So, well,
Okay, it
so
seems to be working now. Sorry.
I'm just testing all of them.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, I just gotta
It
test
unglitched itself. Good. Okay.
charm.
So, Casey, are you going to reveal your findings to the rest of the team?
all right. From what I can see here, this is about the contract. From what I can tell from this text, and if we follow the map, it should lead us almost, hopefully, directly to this contract. And I mean, of course, such an artifact, apparently, according to Jess, would save the museum, and hopefully mean that she doesn't think I'm absolutely magic crazy, because sometimes I'm even wondering that.
Since Felix is the one who explores the woods, would he know roughly where this is at?
He would be able to read the map very well, yes.
Okay. It looks like it's really close to the old sawmill.
Well, before we go tromping off,
He doesn't know exactly, he just knows that's roughly where it's at around there.
that's good to know. Before we go running off to the area near the old sawmill, we probably should go ahead and go to the owner of the land and ask her permission to go on an expedition. Because
that might be a little difficult because the owner passed away about a month ago, unfortunately. I could still ask her, though, technically.
But she was just in the... Wasn't she just the person that brought in the book to the museum a little while ago?
Miss Lewison now owns that property area, yes.
Oh, yes, I forgot she was the new owner, sorry. I meant the old owner.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Miss Lewison isn't there, remember?
Well, she's preparing to go on a trip, remember?
I can still, however, ask the old owner if you like.
Let's go ahead and pack up and hurry and see if we can catch her before she leaves for her trip. If she's already gone, we'll try to contact the old owner. Sound like a game plan, everyone?
I'm kind of the opinion that perhaps we shouldn't let what we're doing be well known, but why not?
I go where you go, Casey.
Hey, you have a bodyguard.
I prefer the term babysitter.
What is my life turning into?
She's a bit late to the party, isn't she?
Oh, goodness.
Well, I think it best, though, that we not approach. We'll let you and your babysitter here discuss visitations of the land. Basically, Felix is going to stay on his bike with Corporeal, and they're going to hang out in the woods nearby.
Okay, so I will go ahead and knock on...
So, hold up. Before you do anything, did I just hear Felix suggesting to split the party?
He's going to be close to the van. He's basically just going to be off in the woods for a bit.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, because
He's still
that
gonna
always
use-
works out really well for the mystery machine.
Zoinks, let's split up, gang.
Sandra.
Like, totally,
Baby
guys, let's
guard.
split up and search for clues. God bless.
Yes, I am his baby guard.
All of a sudden, I'm like picturing like a movie poster for like the movie Bodyguard. Only instead of like this imposing bodyguard figure, it's like this little kid with a suit on, but in a diaper. I'm the baby guard.
So
You're
hey-
saved.
Oh boy.
It's like, you know, Detective Baby Legs off of what's the show? Rick and Morty.
Oh no!
Only
Not Detective Baby Legs.
Only it's Baby Guard.
Not Detective Baby Guard. Anyhow, okay,
I am getting
so
dumped on everywhere.
I love you.
Just
So
keep in mind,
Zandora?
Felix.
So Zandora and Casey are going to knock on the door.
Yes, to see if she's still here.
Oh god.
As you both knock on the door,
Open the door, mortal.
Dude,
she
chill.
Miss
Chill.
Lucy comes opening the door. Oh, hello.
I have a
Hi.
few questions.
Shush. Shush. Okay.
This is like the best
Thank
thing
you
ever.
for taking the time to answer the door, miss. You were by the local history museum a little while ago. You were dropping this book off, correct?
Yes, Casey.
Oh,
Hun, I remember you tried so hard to get into coaching my kid one time, actually.
yes, I remember. A lot of
Man, that's
potential
not
in
what
that
we're
one.
here for.
Come!
Who's your associate? He seems quite abrasive.
I think he is trying to be.
Abrasive.
Did you? One more word out of you, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and guard me by the van.
Whatever you wish.
It's a work in
fine.
progress. Think intern.
Oh, okay.
I am no intern.
Van.
Zandora walks over to the van.
He like sulks over there.
Anyways, I'm sorry to disturb you at this late hour. Again, a lot of potential in that one. I wish I could have been there to go ahead and set him on the right path. My character just went, did I really just say that? I'm sure they're doing fantastic, though. About this
Yeah,
book...
he's in the little leagues now.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. But regarding the reason why I'm visiting, this book you found in the forest behind your land, correct?
Yes.
Well, it appears...
Are you wanting to investigate a little bit more? It might be a more historical site.
We do promise to treat it with the utmost respect, and again, you family will give all credit to any findings we do find. Would it be alright if we did a minor look around? I mean, no real digging or anything that should disturb the land, of course.
Casey. Do roll your charm for manipulate someone.
Ooh, you should have had me there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't shut your gab. Seriously. You weren't being manipulative. You were being forceful.
Your character appears to have like no tact, basically.
And plus, I've got a charm of 2, so hopefully.
Oh boy, putting the moves
Cap.
on.
Cap, what you
14?
sent
Shit.
me.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh damn!
so not only does Miss Lewison do what you want right now and let you go on doing stuff, she is now considered your ally for the rest of the mystery.
Apparently smoozing a little ladies in their 50s is what Casey's good at.
Oh god.
Yes, she's 56.
56, he's 30.
56.
He was going to be the coach of the
Easy.
baseball team.
The best part is this is going to be an absolute source of angst for freaking Casey because he's middle-aged.
You
Oh,
hear
of
it.
course, Casey.
You hear
Oh my
Zandora in the background.
Sorry.
You're taking too long.
Oh, but make sure to have a machete around. Here, you can borrow mine.
Oh God, what does she have a machete for?
Thanks.
She's
It's
a
the
go-getting
woods?
farmer woods girl. Come on.
Okay,
We'll try not to damage any foliage that looks important, just to be safe. But thank you so much for the consideration. I appreciate it. If we need anything, we'll let you know. If you have any questions for us, you come let me know. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do
You
take care. I'm gonna be leaving here as soon as, like, tomorrow morning.
All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful trip if I don't see you before you leave.
Thank you, and you have a wonderful researching.
All right. At which point I'll go ahead and give her a nod and go back to the van.
Zandora, do you have any compliment?
No, Zandora has nothing.
At which point I'm
'Cause
going
you
to look
did
at
see that
Zandora.
exchange.
I have...
Why do you need this? I have my trident.
By the way, Felix can still hear this from where he's at, and he's kind of watching the thing through binoculars, and him and Corporeal are cracking up over all this.
Casey's got a girlfriend.
Felix is just laughing so hard at this.
Why? Oh, God. Oh, God. Captain in live chat even put in, Casey, smooth talker, silver tongue, fan of vintage women. Really? Really? Captain.
Vintage women. The music I'm listening to, as soon as you said vintage woman, it said horny. So it made it even better for me.
I'm so sorry, Casey, but I'm not.
It's those silver-haired foxes. I just can't say no.
Well, she is a short, silver-haired woman.
Oh my
Does it
God.
make you feel better that the song is called Hand of God?
Considering how much divine help I seem to be getting, especially with my die rolls right now,
I cut out.
yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and just abstain from that. Oh God. Okay,
So back to the game. Why do you need this? I have my trident.
You have your trident. I now have Black Betty and a machete.
That rhymes so well. Now do you have spaghetti? I didn't say that. I just.
Why would we need spaghetti? I mean, are you hungry finally?
I'm picturing him just quietly warping.
I know. I just had to run with it though.
I had this vision of him just warping a slice of pizza in his hand out of nowhere and start casually munching on it.
Oh yeah, guys.
Huh?
I did kind of forget to do a few things here.
Oh, okay.
The few things here is every time you fuck up on a roll,
Watch
you know,
language.
Sorry. Every time you
Fork up
smurf
on
a
a roll.
you get an experience.
Okay. Oh.
Let's see. Didn't Zandora get an experience? I believe
I got an experience.
Felix got an experience, as far as I can see. Felix, didn't you roll a 9 a few times? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I'll
Yeah,
just
so-
put that in my notes. Like, I'll tally it.
There's an
There's
experience
actually a checkbox.
on your character.
Yeah,
there
there's
is?
a checkbox on your character sheet. it's right under harm. It's experience.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna just say for all of you, you gain
When
2
I
experience.
okay, but the falling out of the cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
that would be an experience, right?
Yes, that would.
Okay.
That's why I'm giving everyone 2 experience.
Just
And
to
I-
Because I
catch
feel
us
like
up.
we did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
to just catch y'all up.
Alright.
Sorry about that. I need to pay more attention to that stuff.
Hey, you know, we're all new to this game. We're all learning together, so no worries.
Look at me. I'm a new fleshling. Yay!
Okay.
So, explain what can I do with experiences?
You need
Level
5 of
up.
it to level up.
Yeah, you need 5 experiences to level up.
Mm.
So that way you can get your thingy. Like
Uh,
you're
just-
wanting.
Just so everyone knows, technically me and Corporeal have already leveled up once in our little mini-sode that we did.
Yes. Which is why I'm going to be able to do a mini-sode with all of the rest of you. Hopefully soon.
Oh my god, I'm picturing, like, Casey's going shopping in the nearby town, and the frickin' god is just behind him saying, "Mortal, why are we doing this?"
Oh god.
I feel like I'm gonna start feeling like, you know, I'm gonna have my own personal version of Kratos following me around, but instead of boy,
Oh.
it's mortal.
Oh my god.
Mortal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Mortal.
boy, 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 mortal,
Boy, bring me
mortal,
my axe.
mortal. Oh boy.
Mortal,
Okay.
bring me my
Oh.
trident.
Okay. So
I thought you were
everyone's
supposed to be guiding
prepared.
me, not telling me what to do. God.
It is dusk out.
Here's
Are
your
you
god.
guys are you guys gonna go into the woods?
I will
Yeah.
reach into my.
Doo-doo-doo. Sorry.
I'm gonna reach into
Felix
my
is
backpack
kind of-
and try to make sure I have a flashlight that has a good amount of charge on it, since it is becoming dark out.
Okay.
And also make sure I have a compass, and I will try to use the flashlight and compass on the map to guide us in a good direction. Do I need to roll
Felix is-
something for like that?
Felix is actually going to glance at the map and say, "Oh, follow me to the sawmill. We can keep going from there."
I'm gonna say that's gonna be the kind of thing. I do want to say, Felix, you're suggesting to everyone and telling everyone basically to follow you, yes?
Yeah.
Manipulate someone! It's a charm.
No, you have to roll charm to give in
Oh, oof.
to convince everyone to go ahead and follow you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm basically saying, "Hey, go this way." Any
Mm.
kind of bonuses because I do actually know the frickin' way. Oh god. No Ugandan knuckles, please.
I'm not gonna say any flippin' bonuses for this, since either way, you would still know the way. You and Casey have been born and raised here, oh wait, no, you weren't born and raised here, but you know the way a little bit.
Felix likes to explore the woods frequently.
All
By the
right,
way,
so
on the way here, he kind of waved at a few, abandoned houses,
Mhm.
much to Casey's concern.
No.
I'll roll here.
So okay, who exactly out of the party are you trying to
I'm trying to
Get
talk
follow.
to Casey, basically,
Okay, so you're trying to get Casey to follow you. Okay.
just because, once again, Felix knows the area.
All right. So manipulate someone.
I don't know why this is a manipulation when it's more of a suggestion.
I honestly feel like if he's gonna manipulate Casey, then it should be an automatic for me, a yes, because I have to go with Casey.
Well, it says for the basic action, baby, it is literally manipulate someone. So
They
I
don't
think
have
I'll
another
use
name
the-
for it. It's just a general term
It's
to
just-
describe.
yeah.
You
I think
convincing
I'll use
someone.
telepathy instead, then.
Okay.
This is going to unsettle the heck out of Casey, though.
Yep. So you're communicating and using your weird and telepathy and all that. Okay, cool. Hey, look, a 6. It's a glitch.
So not only do I fail, but basically I'm going to be yelling at you in your skull, basically.
That is just a straight up glitch.
Wait. So he is yelling at me in my mind.
It's up to M to decide what the
It's
penalty is.
the glitch effect here, since it's just a straight up glitch, is I'm gonna say you kind of say, hey,
Like radio static.
yes.
What
And since
the-
that was a screw up, do I get XP?
Yes.
Adding another 2.
You add 1.
Oh,
XP.
1.
I'm going to look around trying to figure out where this odd sound is coming from.
Casey, you okay? You look a little alarmed.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll charm it and see if that'll work, and actually say it to him instead of trying to use my powers.
That's a good idea.
That actually succeeded.
Okay.
That's funny.
Mark your experience, the both of you. You get experience for this.
I get experience for this?
Both of you get experience for this.
Okay.
I am 1 experience away from a level.
Alright. So that puts me at 3, I guess.
Alright, so Casey, you want to join him or no?
Sure.
Casey, I do know
As
we're
long as
close to the sawmill.
I'll go ahead and take a quick glance at the map and see if that matches up with what I see on the map. If it does, then absolutely.
Alright, I know a main road here instead of having to take the back roads. The
It
back
does.
roads are quicker, but you have a bigger vehicle, and I imagine getting stuck in the trees somewhere wouldn't be the most conducive.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
What time is it, like, light-wise outside?
It's evening.
I'm gonna say it's about, I would say... When does dusk usually happen? Like
Depends.
7?
Yeah, about anywhere from 5 to 7.
Like, yeah, 5 to 7.
I'm gonna say it's 7, then.
Oh, okay. I have a confession to make, guys. I'm a little scared of the dark.
A ghost scared of the dark.
Yes, well, I kind of came into existence in the dark, and I was all, and someone was getting eaten, so it kind of it scares me.
Yes, I remember.
You witnessed my birth?
I created you.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Zandora.
Oh god, we have a snarky god next.
No.
So who's
No, but I
the ghost
did
baby
give
mama?
life to things.
What was that, Casey?
Well, I was just thinking, if he created her, who's the ghost baby mama?
No, I didn't create her.
It was just being a snarky god, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get the joke that Casey was trying to put in, because I could tell Casey was trying to joke, but obviously Felix and Zandora don't understand jokes.
No, they're just not having any of it. It's okay, though. My jokes aren't that good anyways.
Any joke, any purr, any murr, any meow.
Meowth.
I did not witness your birth. My brother made you. I only gave life to you.
So, as you are all walking through the woods, the 4 of you stumble upon a pathway. And in the middle of that pathway seems to be a sort of strange formation on the pathway, with some dried up bloody bits. As
Guys, hang back a bit. Let me go ahead and check this out first to make sure it's safe.
Felix is going
I
to
don't
break out.
go. I don't stay here. If you do
Felix-
not.
Felix will hang back, but he has his shotgun at the ready.
I think I'm gonna follow the god. He'd probably be able to do the most in the night.
Okay, just if I need your help, I'm going to call for you.
Oh yeah, I'd fly right on over.
So Casey is going to like go and check it out by himself.
No, the god's
No.
following him,
and
and the ghost is following him.
The thing here, guys, is that Casey was wanting to try and use his ability thing. So
Felix is literally just
His
hanging back with a
ability.
shotgun.
he's got ability. Mundanes have abilities too, you know.
But I don't know what ability this.
The ability is literally called "Don't worry, I'll check it out." Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere or something scary, mark experience.
Casey's trying to get experience, guys.
It was an odd shape in the distance. It looks kind of bloody. I figured, okay, since I seem to be some sort of senior leader on some sort of mystical path for some god-awful reason, I'll check it out first, and if it's something bad, then, you guys could bail me out.
I
I
pictured
do
you
apologize.
saying-
You guys are definitely playing your characters correctly.
So it's just, no, it makes sense that the...
You can order me to stay behind.
That's what I thought I just did. Guys, wait here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to check it out first, make sure it's safe.
That's why Felix hung back and said, "Okay, I got a shotgun. I'll cover you if anything happens." And then you guys are like, "Nope, I'm following."
Corporeal's huddled up by the god.
All right, Zandora doesn't go with them. I'll let you get that experience point there, Casey.
Wow, I feel like I've so meted this game so badly now.
You kind of had to because everyone was trying to crowd around you, even though you made your orders explicit.
Well, we're all learning. Hopefully we can go ahead and some of these bumps will smooth out just by getting used to the game and playing it.
Hopefully things will callous over and we won't get blistered by the inexperience.
Yeah,
it's
it's okay.
mark an experience.
This feels so awkward now.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so do I need to roll an investigation check to investigate the bloody figure?
You're gonna read a bad situation.
Read a bad situation. Let's see. I was reading that one.
Sharp.
Okay, roll sharp. Okay. All right, I think that's this one. And no forward. Okay, that's probably not good. Let's see here, a 5 on read a bad situation. Yeah, so.
And mark luck to get a natural 12.
Yeah, so.
So Casey, mark another experience point.
Wow.
I get to do a hard move on you.
Yeah.
Or some sort of move on you.
Once you have filled all 5 boxes, uncheck them and choose an improvement option.
Well, we'll get there soon. Just keep all the boxes marked, please.
Okay.
By the way, while this is going on, Felix is going to try and use his sight to see if there's still any spirits around here.
Oh, boy. Can we first...
We'll let him finish, but I'm just letting you know what Felix plans to do.
Thank you, but I will forget that. Just saying here, babe.
Okay.
Casey, what you see in front of you is a shadowy figure of a half-eaten, slightly decrepit, decaying corpse of a man.
Oh boy!
Go ahead.
Loot the body.
Go ahead and hold my arm over my mouth a little bit. Try to, muffle the smell. With Black Betty holstered on my back and the machete I was given on my side, I'm just going to go ahead and poke the body to see if it's rigid or not, like how fresh it is.
by the way, Corporeal would recognize this. Just saying here.
That's part of why Corporeal's so uneasy, but she doesn't really remember why.
As you're poking at the body with Black Betty, you get the sense that it may be like 3 months since this dude has died, possibly. So it kind of makes a squish because like the body has been torn open. It's been eaten a little bit.
It's probably started to putrefy.
It's, yeah.
Lovely. I'm going to go ahead and wave everyone forward.
You're gonna what?
Wave everyone forward.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger, so...
Corporeal is visibly sweating ghost sweat.
You know, I hear that's a very valuable alchemical component in Halloween Town. No one gets that reference.
Zandora
It's okay.
sees the body.
I love that movie.
It's a really good
Halloween Town's
movie.
amazing. I love the trilogy of it, yes.
Zandora sees it and says, "By Tortna's toe."
By Merlin's beard.
By what and what?
By Tortna's toe.
Okay. I'm assuming that whatever was gnawing on them did it a long time ago.
Dear God.
Are you okay, Em?
Yes.
That was really loud.
I'm sorry. I was opening up my Doritos.
Well, we've been going for...
Doritos at a time like this?
Right as Melt starts talking.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
We've been going for... we're closing in on 2 hours and 40 minutes, and since you're having a Dorito break, do you want to do an intermission here?
I mean, do we want to do a bathroom intermission? Everyone? Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a nod. So,
Yes.
we'll come back to this dead body situation soon enough.
By Tortna's toe.
Oh boy. So
By the power of Grayskull.
Yes, intermission.
all right. So we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, folks, to see what we can discover from this bloated corpse that has been chewed on, and continue this mystery shortly. So hang in there. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. we are live. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thank you so much for your patience. Everybody has gotten snacks, drinks, and used the facilities how they needed. We discovered the body. I'm assuming my character, because he's pretty much broke, can't afford a cell phone to call the cops to inform them of the body that was just found.
There's
Felix
no
can
cell
call.
service, actually.
Oh, okay. This
You're
is
in
Montana.
a no-cell zone at the moment. There's no cell service.
And
in
are we
this
far enough away
section.
from the house that we can't see the house from here at this point?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Great. I'm going to look around for a large or long stick of some sort.
Okay, so that would be...
Sharp, maybe?
Some type
Yeah.
of perception.
That would be your read a bad situation, that you're looking for some sort of thing.
So sharp.
Or investigate a mystery.
The mystery is, where the hell is the
Which
stick?
is also sharp.
Yes, both of them are sharp. I'm gonna say that for now, you're gonna read a bad situation.
Felix, just as a reminder, wants to see if there's any spirits around, including the person's.
Yeah, that's right. That's part of your magic as well, isn't it?
That's a weird ability.
Yes, that's magic. So,
read a
Okay,
bad
both of you are gonna be doing
situation.
the same
I got a 9, so hold 1. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions. What's the best way to mark the body so we can direct the cops to it later? I know it's not one of the questions, but I that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a stick that I would like tie a handkerchief to make a flag that when we get back from finding what we're finding, we can point the cops into the direction of where we saw the body.
I'm gonna put a piece of pizza on it.
Yes,
You know,
I'm sure that wouldn't go ahead and draw more scavengers to the body. Thank you so much for the suggestion there.
You're
Felix
welcome,
does-
mortal.
Felix does kind of question though why the body hasn't been consumed yet, because if it's been out there for that long, something should have tore it up by this point.
Not unless there was a presence nearby that was scaring scavengers off.
Trust me, there is something.
Guys, I have some news.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I might. I think that was the guy that was getting when I was born.
so can Felix do his thing, by the way?
Felix can do his thing
Okay, well,
while everyone's talking and doing their things.
okay. Do it.
Oh, a 9. So you're just looking around for other ghostly figures? Question
Like
mark?
including the one who departed this form, basically, that's on the ground.
The
Yeah,
only
I'm
ghost.
basically gonna police for other spirits there and ask them what happened here.
The only ghost you see is Corporeal.
Hopefully there's more spirits around here. I wonder what's going on.
I'm sorry, I may have missed it, but when I rolled the 9 in bad situation and asked the question of how best to go ahead and
I know. I'm trying to do two things at once because both
Okay.
of you are trying to do.
it's okay. It's okay. It's
You're
okay.
overloading the mama.
Breathe. It's all right. Everything's really okay.
Okay, the best way to mark this body is there is no way to mark this body. You could try and mark it with a rock, but the rock just it kind of blends in with the rest of the thing. You can try and mark it with a stick, but you don't exactly have anything neon on you. You didn't bring glow sticks.
Mark it with the machete.
Do you want to mark it with the machete?
I suppose I could try to mark the trees in the general area with like an X to know that the body is in the vicinity of those trees. Will that work?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I do then.
You start chopping trees. Good job. You did it.
I try to
Chop
do so in
X's
a way
into
that
the
causes little harm to the trees as possible, but goes ahead and has a mark to guide officers. And I assume... Okay, so since we know that there is some sort of predator in this area, and there has been talk of pumas in the area as well, everyone please be on your guard. We don't want to run afoul of whatever caused this poor individual's end.
I'd like to investigate the surroundings. See what I see.
You would like to investigate a mystery?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to turn Toast up a little bit. They've been a little quiet on my end for some reason.
Oh,
Alrighty,
I forgot to
Toasty.
put my mic back down.
Oh, is that what it was?
Toast!
Sorry.
I'm like, I've been like, every time you talk, I'm like listening intently, trying to hear what you're saying, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn the mic on.
Gosh dang it, Toast.
You get that?
So
It's
I'm
not
not
just
on it.
me struggling here. It's everybody watching the stream can't hear the loveliness of Corporeal.
Yes, which you need to be in character voice more often, Corporeal. Roll your sharp, Corporeal.
There's an experience.
Oh, yeah, there's an experience, and I get to do a hard move.
Oh, wasn't there supposed to be a hard move that was done on me a while ago too?
That'll come up.
Oh.
That all of this will be for later.
Oh.
Oh.
The hard
Ooh.
moves will come.
I don't like the fact that she's like banking bad things to happen to us later.
She's like humming evilly there.
She's vibrating with the power
Good
of
thing
her
I'm not rolling for much.
evil.
Okay, so do you guys want to move on now?
I suppose.
You're still trying to look for this weird structure.
Onward, Casey. There's more to see.
Okay, then. Sure. Do I need to go ahead and... Do we need to roll anything for navigation or anything like that?
There's really nothing for navigation to roll. As you guys are constantly walking through this dense forest of woods, you find a sort of clearing first, and then within the middle of this clearing is a very large greenhouse.
I wonder
Almost like it's the size of a mansion, but it's definitely a greenhouse.
I wonder if this is where the egg is. I mean, it's a plant growing out of an egg. Might make sense that it's housed in a greenhouse. And maybe lead us to that contract thingy that Jess wants so bad.
What is this?
Is there an obvious way into the greenhouse?
The entrance is very prominent. All of you actually, all four of you, see that the entrance, the wooden doors that actually house the entrance, are currently slightly cracked open and like decaying. There's a lot of decay to this place. There's a lot of this has been abandoned for quite a long time.
Okay, before we continue forward, M, it says that I could spend points to take another mundane move and basically pick another skill for my level up. Could I go ahead and just erase the experience and pick up always the victim?
I was gonna do that after the
Oh, okay.
after this session.
You want to do the level
have
up?
everyone level up after this session, but
Oh no! It's okay. Do I just, if I get any more experience besides 5, do I just keep a mental note of that then? Or
I would say so.
Okay.
Make sure to make a note of it, that you have more than what you already have. Oof. Okay. So
I'm going to go ahead. Go ahead, Dan.
Does anyone want to do anything or anything else like that?
I will go ahead and approach the door and see how badly rottened out it is, if it is still useful or if it is possibly a hazard that might hurt someone.
Okay, so you're looking up and down the door?
Yeah, and just, like grabbing the door handle, seeing if it moves, seeing if it just crumbles under a little strength or if it is sturdy enough to still be moved out of the way so people can enter through.
Well, you grab the handle and you notice that the door is still sturdy enough to hold on to the handle, and it opens.
Okay.
With a loud squeak.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful demonstration, Em. My ears, they love you so much, but not for that.
Torturing Melt every day.
Every other stream. Alright, so with that, I whip out the handy dandy flashlight and look back at the group. Are we going to stick together here and explore together, or do we need to split up to cover more ground?
I'm what you call your bodyguard.
I'm pretty sure splitting up in a place like this is a terrible idea. If the floor collapses, we're going to need more people to get him out.
Yeah.
I can quickly go in and kind of size up the situation. Being a ghost and all, usually people don't. You guys see me, but usually people don't see me.
Well,
Felix is... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Felix is going to kind of look around. Wow, what a mansion.
Well, okay, I agree with the logic that Corporeal is putting out. Corporeal, how about you lead and scout just ahead of us? Let us know if you sense any immediate danger. And for the sake of not splitting up, we'll follow just a couple steps behind you.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
I move forward a few paces in front of, observing for dangers that could hurt people of the living world.
And since Corporeal can't test for weak floors, I will go ahead and use Black Betty to tap and put pressure on the floor just ahead of me to see if there's any risk of, like, a rotten out floor giving away or anything like that.
Since Felix is armed, he will be following in the back to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Anyone else?
No.
And the god is kind of just there.
Yep. I'm waiting for action.
Okay.
I have sort of feeling like this divine character is a very action-focused character.
Is a what? You cut out.
This is a very action-focused character.
Pretty much.
The image you see in front of you, which, by the way, look at Discord, is just this. Everything else around it looks extremely well kept and, well, slightly overgrown. With
Is that a
all the
baseball in the
plants.
middle of it?
Why
That's
would there?
the egg.
It's the egg.
You
That's
guys,
the
it's
egg.
the egg for the omelet.
I was speaking in my character's voice.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, as much as the lines on it make it look like a baseball, I think it's a little too oblong to be anything other than the egg. Any sort of, information around the egg that could give us any clue as to its purpose or the reason why it's here?
Well, I mean, you could refer back to the book.
Alright, well then I will do just that. Do you want me to go ahead and roll a sharpness check to investigate further?
Yeah, sure. Do that.
That thing that you were going to do, I like that thing that you were going to do. Go ahead and do the thing.
Oh,
Go ahead and do the investigate the mystery thing. That was a good idea. Where the heck did you go, Melt?
I think I clicked the wrong button and accidentally exited out of R20,
Emmie,
so give me just a moment.
I'm gonna
Yes.
message you something.
You're going to
It's
message?
not about the game. It's about stream.
I'll stream. Okay. Sorry, folks. There we go. Oh, and look, Toaster Chan's picture loaded in for me now. All right. Okay. Okay, that means go over here, grab character. All right. And sharp. Submit. Well then.
Did you get that, Emmie?
I did. And I understand. That's why I'm trying to kind of hurry this a little bit along.
So that is an 11, which gives
Okay.
me a hold 2, I guess.
You get to ask the keeper the following questions, which you will see if you're still looking at the thing. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
Okay. Well, I suppose I should ask what sort of creature the egg belongs to. So what sort of creature is it?
Oh.
The structure of the statue with the egg on it. Well, obviously, since you're looking at the book specifically, the book shows that it is a gigantic bird statue creature.
Okay.
It is a rock statue, ROC.
Oh, so like those giant birds that they flew in on Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
The giant eagles?
Yeah,
The
those
giant
are rocks.
eagles. Those are mythical rocks.
Wow, I really pay attention.
They can
What it-
carry cattle in one talon each. And the rock statue has a gem inside, a jewel inside of it, inside the chest of it, as can be seen.
Okay.
Melt.
The book calls it the Guardian of the Stone.
Let's see here if I can go ahead.
Melt. Why didn't you ask where the creature went?
I get 2 questions.
That would have been my first question.
I have 2 questions. I rolled high enough for 2.
He does have 2 questions.
Please ask where it went.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it is an unguarded nest, so we do want to know where it went.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it could be lurking around.
For all
watching
we
us,
know,
you
it could be the statue itself.
That's why you should ask where it went.
So I'm asking where it went.
As you ask me where this went, I'm going to then describe to you a series of events here, okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
You guys suddenly hear thunder. A very large storm, horrendously huge, is coming above both of you, all of you, actually. Sorry. And as the storm is forming, one very large rod of lightning strikes the statue itself.
Oh, I don't think that's supposed to happen.
The statue then starts to glow, and it seems to absorb the lightning and electricity itself. The eyes of the statue open and close, and open again, but the eyes are now glowing yellow. The gemstone, which, by the way, is I believe I colored it to be a sapphire and or an emerald. One of those two, if not a combination of both. The rock statue now starts moving.
Great.
So
Battle time.
So the statue of a rock really was a rock pretending to be a statue that was liberated by a bolt of lightning that supercharged it. So it's a Super Saiyan rock statue of a rock?
It's just a statue of a rock as far as you know. It just got, like, you know, like electrocuted.
Okay.
And is now looking down at all four of you and just gives out a very large roar.
Zandora, out of thin air, pulls out the calligraphy pen and uncaps it for his trident.
Felix is going to level his shotgun at it while doing that.
I put up both hands, kind of like a hold on a second motion, be like, I was just kidding about the omelet.
I'm literally going to go
that?
ahead. I'm literally going to go ahead and set the flash down light in one hand, and the other hand will have Black Betty. And I'm thinking to myself, God, I wish I had a third hand to hold the flashlight so I could also have that machete out too. And I'm not wielding I'm not wielding Black Betty in any way, shape, or form to be hostile. I just want to go ahead and see what this bird thing's doing first. I mean, if
by the way, Felix is going to toss you a headlight flashlight.
Headlight, like a head-mounted flashlight.
Yeah. It has the straps on it and everything.
Okay. Works.
And Felix, I didn't get a chance to mention it, but he has a flashlight duct taped to the shotgun.
And one thing that I forgot to mention, right after having said my comment, Corporeal goes invisible.
Scared.
Scaredy ghost.
Zandora's eyes start bursting into flames, and he levels his trident towards the stone rock bird, whatever you called it, and says, "Battle time."
Well,
come on, grab your friends.
God. Go to very distant lands.
Let's not.
Well,
I like this land.
At this point, my character thinks, "Oh crap! Well, what could go wrong?" As I charge into danger.
Ow.
I already understand. I read his thing for what could go wrong.
Okay. You're charging in. Good job, Casey, aka Magnus. Okay.
What? Squeeze
Magnus
me.
charges in.
Baking your
Reference
pet.
to a podcast.
Is it acting? Is it not acting hostile?
What?
If it's not acting hostile, I'm not going to charge in. But if it's acting hostile,
I'm going to. Felix wants to roll sharp
I
to
mean,
see
it just
if it's
roared
going to
at
be.
you.
Felix is going to check to see if it's roll investigate a mystery to see if it's
Okay, hold
protecting.
up, hold on. Instead of having all this chaos, please, let's go magic, guns, and then the abilities. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh my frick.
So for turn 1, I have no magic. So magic users, do your thing.
I was just going to. It's not really magic. I was just going to see what it like if it was guarding anything or something. Investigate a mystery.
That is investigate a mystery, and that's an ability. That's a basic move. We're going to have basic moves be at the end.
So yeah, I can go last. I was just stating that. I'm not using magic.
Okay.
It was starting to get a little bit too much because one person was wanting to do another thing, and then one person was wanting to do a thing as well.
Well,
In the middle of the one person's thing. I know. It's very tough. It's very tough. Okay.
well, in D&D, in a combat situation, normally, and I don't know how they handle it in this game because again we're all new to it, but they have what's called initiative.
Yeah, I know they have initiative, but for this, it's not generally. It's whoever speaks first goes first in this, but it's also the keeper's like sort of okay. What does the keeper want to do, sort of thing.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Em?
I would like to have people with the magics go first, and then people with the guns go second, and then people that want to do something go last.
Okay, so
So I guess I'm going last.
Same here.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm a physical.
okay, so is there
Is
anyone
everyone
wanting to
physical?
do? Is there anyone that wants to do magic at this time?
I want to sneak around behind him invisible, so I don't know if that would qualify.
Okay, invisible, flippin' sneaky, flippin' ghosty goo, doing the invisible sneaky ghosty goo thing.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I guess you could say me summoning my armor is magic.
Okay, good. You have your armor, now you're all armored up.
Which my armor is in the DarkShadows chat.
Oh, let's go ahead and show the viewers that then. I think I remember seeing it. So let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. That is some pretty wicked sweet armor you just threw on. And yeah, you just look that much more intimidating.
More what?
Intimidating.
Oh no,
Hey,
it gives
you're a
me +1
bodyguard.
armor. It's my divine armor.
Okay, just... You keep saying one D word, but I keep on thinking you mean a different D word.
Divine.
Demon? What?
Divine.
Divine.
Demon? Because it looks pretty freaking
It's
demonic.
It's okay. We love it. Okay. So
Sorry,
that was the one
these-
magic move. Got you. Anyone have guns they want to shoot?
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. What was that, Corporeal?
Well, the reason I was sneaking around behind, I was gonna shoot it from.
Well, okay. Let's just have you sneak behind first.
Sounds good.
Then next round you're gonna be able to shoot it, okay? Because you're sneaking, and this is
Okay.
a very big thing.
Sounds good.
It is a big flying bird thing statue.
It is a big flying statue bird, and it is angry and roaring at all of you. Okay, so Casey is rushing in, correct?
It seems like that's going to be the case. Again, the plane was
Good job, Casey.
What? Did I
You
do a
You
bad?
made a pun. You made a pun.
Did I do a bad?
That's the case, Casey. Good job, Casey.
So can we officially say just in case?
Just in case.
Oh boy.
Hey, we
Objection.
just discovered Casey's
Okay.
middle name.
Objection. This case is overruled.
Oh my god.
Okay. You can. Okay. Without holding your injury,
What the?
haggling your belts. Hold 2. So you may spend the hold to inflict 1 damage, reduce someone's harm suffered by 1. Take +2 forward on a act under pressure roll. And that's about it. So what you doing? Gonna do what 2 things are you gonna do?
I
Have your character sheet up and also the basic moves over here.
I will go ahead and swing my Black Betty at the gemstone in the rock's chest with the inflict 1 harm.
Okay. You're doing this with Black Betty, which, what does Black Betty inflict normally?
Let me go and... let's
2
see.
harm.
2 harm, innocuous, and messy as a weapon.
Ooh. Okay. So basically what you're doing is 3 harm to this
To try...
chest.
I'm thinking that maybe the gemstone's some sort of mystical power source for it. I mean, if gods can come down and become people, and I can see ghosts, and I have a buddy that has, like, telepathic mind powers, magic that animates freaking statues with lightning makes perfect sense at this point to me. So, I mean, you know...
I think Casey's also becoming slightly unhinged at this point.
You know, if the statue is charged by some sort of magic, then, you know, it's like a remote control. You pull the batteries out of the remote control, it's no longer doing anything. So I'm hoping that the gem is a battery, and I'm trying to unplug it really hard.
So with that 3 harm, the gemstone cracks. The bird screeches out in pain. A very, very large pain.
Critical hit.
Ow.
It looks down at you because, like, you're at its chest level, and it decides to swipe at you with its beak.
Okay. So I would assume that this is... I have 1 more that I was holding, and I can apply that to a +2 to under pressure.
Yes, act under pressure.
Okay, would act under pressure in this situation would be for me to dodge the beak?
Yes.
Okay.
Acting under pressure would be to dodge the beak.
And
so
I will
you're
get a
getting
+2 on that. So,
Okay.
and that's cool, which I have -1, 2, so hopefully I will go ahead and... So do I input the value here of 2 and then submit my roll?
Am I able to rush and try and protect with tough?
Okay. Let's get Casey's first before you rush and try and protect.
Okay.
I got a total of 11. You did what you set out to do. So I'm assuming I just crack this bird off right on the gemstone, and when it went to take a swipe to me, I dodged out of the way.
What you've basically done is you crack the gemstone, you step on its chest for a brief second because you jumped over to the gemstone itself, and it swatted at you with the beak, and you just ninja jump off of the gemstone itself, out of the way of the beak. So yes.
I am definitely
jumped
on
out of
its
the way.
crap list now. So
So I guess I don't have to go.
Do you want to still?
No, I'm still gonna rush though.
Okay.
I'm going to rush and try to jab at the beak, not the beak, but the gemstone.
later we're going to find out this
So-
was something that we could have handled without conflict, and I'm a complete utter bonehead for rushing into fighting this thing.
So I need to roll tough.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Oof.
Don't forget about your luck bar.
Mark experience, yes.
How does this luck bark thing work again?
You can use up a luck box, for lack of a better term, and it changes whatever you roll to 12.
Either a 12 or it gives you, I forget what the other ability is, I'll let him explain.
Sorry, go ahead.
I really want to knock you both upside the head. What luck is, it gives you an automatic 12 on your roll.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get experience for that automatic 12.
Okay. So it's kind of like
It's
a
basically
limited
like
get out of jail free kind of situation.
Yeah.
But I
There's
think
as far as I know, there is no other really ability for it other than that. It just gives you an automatic 12 and lets you do the thing.
yeah, but you have to pay for it later on, though, if I remember. It gives the DM kind of...
A hard move, yes.
Well, I still got an 8, so
Okay,
I
what
guess
was
I
that?
I try and jab for it, but I fall a little bit short and just stab the ground.
Are you kicking some ass?
I mean, I rushed and tried to stab.
So yes, that would be a kick some ass. That's literally the book telling it, not me.
Yep.
There.
No, I'm looking at the
okay.
move. It literally says KSA.
Yep. Okay. So, you get into a fight and kick some ass. So you have rolled an 8 on a 7+. You and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the estimated dangers in the game. That usually means you inflict the harm rating of your weapon, and your enemy inflicts their attack's harm rating on you. So, Zandora.
Question.
I do 3 harm with my silver trident.
What is it, Casey?
Never mind. I was misreading something.
Okay, cool. Anyhow, okay, so you do 3 harm to this gigantic bird. Let me get out my calculator.
It's also holy damage. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
3. Okay, so you're dealing 3 damage to this thing, and this thing has dealt 5 damage to you.
Ow!
Where's our health bars and stuff?
It's on the character sheet.
Where it says harm
Right
just
underneath
under
the
luck.
I did forget to state that every one of you has 7 for your hit points.
So I have 2 right now.
Yeah, and you're unstable.
Well, he's not unstable yet. As soon as those 2 get hit, then he's unstable.
Gotcha.
I'm not getting my thing. I have +1 to armor. Does that do anything?
Yeah, that takes 1 hit. So instead you get 4 harm to you instead.
So I'm like right at the brink of dying.
Pretty close.
I'm just trying to figure out where to click here.
It's harm. Right
Yeah, I know.
underneath the luck.
Yeah, I know. But which box do I click?
You would click close to, not dying, because you're not dying. You would click the 3rd one closer to dying.
Basically,
You're
going
gonna have to help
from
me with this later
okay
on.
to dying, fill in 4 boxes, right?
Oh,
So I
then I
interpreted
would
it.
be here? Not there?
Yes, you would be here. The thing that I clicked.
Oh.
You would be on the thing that I clicked.
No, that was the thing that you clicked. Emmie, that was the thing that you clicked.
Fine! Okay, there! It's right there! You're welcome!
I'd just like to quickly point out that the demigod just had divine intervention in assistance with the chart.
With the chart.
Thank you.
With the harm chart.
Toast,
mean,
you are
I took
definitely
four harm.
confusing everyone, including myself.
Sorry. I mean, with the harm chart, that the demigod was attempting to apply the damage to his chart and had divine
Okay.
intervention.
Well, because it's
Okay.
confusing, because I have a lot of stuff that go to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. So, I do believe Felix wanted to investigate the mystery before everyone went into battle, and during everyone going into battle, too?
I think by this point it's a little too late for Felix to do that. Felix was basically going to see if there was anything causing it to, maybe not attack us.
Yeah.
Too late.
Well, it's attacking us.
Now it is.
Hey,
Well,
we
said battle time. I didn't charge at it.
Yeah, well, okay. Casey's kind of like a hammer guy. Everything looks like a nail to him. Okay?
You guys notice that after all of that damage was dealt to it, the statue itself, the plants around the statue are now overgrowing and going onto the statue.
Dear God, please tell me it's not going to heal itself.
I'm not worried about it healing itself. I'm worried about it transforming into a plant monster that's even more powerful than the statue monster. Can you imagine?
And that would buff its health.
Yeah, and of course, now it's a rock with vine whip.
A gigantic statue of a rock is now covered in moss, vines, and many other plants and whatnot that are now overgrown on its body. It's not even... The plants are nowhere near covering the eyes at all, nor are they covering the gem still.
So basically, he got a layer of armor.
But
he now has a layer of armor, yes, basically.
But the gem and eyes are still exposed, so they still are potential weak spots.
So, well, it gave us the weak spots.
And this gigantic statue bird of now, I will continue to call the Guardian of the Stone, turns its back towards all 4 of you. Well, it turns its back to 3 of you.
Uh-oh.
Notices Corporeal.
Wait, but I was invisible.
I don't care if you're invisible. I'm the flippin' dungeon master, and you're
Oh, no.
freaking out.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
It turns to Corporeal. Notices that Corporeal's stepping dangerously close to the egg. Decides to grab the egg with its beak.
Oh boy.
And is attempting to fly. It's spreading its wings out to fly.
Can I chuck my trident at it?
I thought we were still finishing up turns here.
Oh yeah. Who has left to go?
Me?
Okay.
Okay, so Felix is going to aim at the wings and then open fire with the shotgun.
Okay, so you're gonna kick some ass?
Yep.
Alrighty!
I love the term.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use some luck to change that into a 12.
Okay, Felix.
We'll say that he tripped and he fell over and the shotgun went off, but it somehow still hit it square on.
On a 12, pick an enhanced effect. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal damage, or your attack drives the enemy away.
I'm kind of tempted to go with no damage, but double damage is also nice. Because I'm thinking inflict 5, and Felix is, yeah, he's gonna avoid all damage. And the shotgun does 3 harm.
Okay. Let's
This
see,
thing
you're
has a layer
avoiding
of
all
armor now.
damage. You're doing 3 harm. Okay, there we go.
And I was intending to try and disable its wings there.
You have successfully done quite the chip in its left wing.
Also,
it
by
screeches
stumbling.
in pain a little bit and stumbles.
Well, I was going to say Felix stumbling also meant that the retaliatory attack didn't hit.
Yeah. But yeah, it screeches and stumbles in pain.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The order's back up again. Magic first.
This turn, Felix feels something unusual coursing through him. He's feeling a little afraid after shooting it that's going to come after him.
Mm-hmm.
So, unusually enough, a dark wall begins to form around him.
Yeah, you did get that move.
What now?
So, a strange dark shadow falls around Felix there.
Okay.
I think I'll need to roll weird to see if that works there.
You will need to roll weird.
It succeeds, but there's a glitch, I think.
What is it? It's an 8. Okay, mark experience.
I have leveled up.
And let me see here. So yeah, you create the wall. Ooh. As you create the wall, we will have to return back to this scenario on a later date.
Oh, are we calling it there?
Cliffhanger. Elysium does have to go.
Yeah, and sadly, because I did the Fallout Friday stream and wasn't able to get any sleep between now and then, I'm actually feeling a bit tired myself. So, I mean, sadly, it sounds like we definitely do have to do a cliffhanger, folks. We will go ahead and announce on the streaming schedule the next time we can get together for more Dark Shadows. And of course, if you like the game and you'd like to see us do this more often, please let us know by the likes and dislikes you put on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, notify, all that wonderful fun stuff. But for now, folks, thank you so much for watching. Stay frosty, and I'll see you again. We all will see you again next time.